Perfect. So this is okay. So for you familiar with D&D evasion, the first thing you're gonna see here is evasion, right? You're gonna see here that is the equivalent to your armor class in D&D. Okay. Are you guys seeing my screen, by the way, in Discord or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, perfect. All right, so this over here, this is your armor class, your evasion. So whenever you're attacking someone, or I'm attacking you guys, whatever I say, okay, so my attack roll is 12, 13, you will compare that to your evasion number over here, okay? If it matches, it means that you're gonna get hit. If it's higher, or matches the number, you're gonna get hit. If it's lower, you were able to defend yourself, right? And then after that, after I hit you guys, after I hit you with my attack roll, I'm gonna do damage. And usually the damage is gonna be, you're gonna hear some very bizarre numbers like 13, 14, something like that. And then you're gonna see your hit points. You're gonna see you only have 5 hit points. And you, wow, how is that, right? So damage works a little bit different in Daggerheart. So you see these damage thresholds over here, just below. So when I say, let's say if I do 12 damage, that means that you are going to take 12 damage is going to be on the major damage threshold over here. See, because it's going to be between 7 and 14. And if I say 12 damage, you would, and that damage is going to go into major damage, and then you're just going to mark 2 hit points. You understand what I'm saying? If I would have said 6 damage or 5 damage, it was going to be minor damage, and you will only mark 1 hit point. Anything higher than 14 or higher, it will go to severe damage, and you will mark 3 hit points on your character sheet. So that is different than D&D. Okay, the damage is how you manage it is by these thresholds, and this is where the armor comes into play. Let's say that I attack Mordecai and I give 17 damage, and that's gonna be 3 hit points of damage, ideally, right? Ideally for me, not for Mordecai. And let's say Mordecai says, you know what, I don't want to take 3 hit points of damage. Mordecai can use an armor slot to bring the threshold down to major damage. So that way he will only get 2 hit points of damage. The same thing will have been if for some reason Mordecai will have, if I will have given probably 8 damage, he will be doing 2, he will mark 2 hit points, but again, he can mark 1 armor slot to bring the threshold to minor, and he will only get 1 hit point of damage.
And those can be really pivotal, like, if you because you usually have 3 or 4, so it can be the difference between life and death if you burn an armor. So just to think about
Yep. And then depending on the setting, sometimes taking severe damage can have the other consequences, but I will explain that as we go along, right? For now, just be aware that you have severe damage, major damage, and minor damage. Your character sheet is gonna have different numbers over here. That's gonna, because all of it depends on the type of armor that you're using. Some may have 8 and 16 over here. Some of you may have even a lower number. So that really depends on each of your characters. And that's how armor slots work as well, right? So this armor number, those are the number of times that you can use armor before you get a short or long rest. So just keep an eye on this, okay? Keep an eye on the armor slots just to make sure that you don't run out of them. So that is evasion, armor slots, and hit points. Now we're gonna go to stress. But before we go to stress, let's go here to the how you call this, ability checks, or however you want to call these things. So Daggerheart traits. There you go. So Daggerheart does not use a D20 system. Daggerheart uses a 2D12 system. And how it works is that the traits over here, agility, strength, finesse, instinct, presence, knowledge, those works very similar to D&D. Like, I'm gonna be explaining some kind of situation, and then based on what you would like to do, I'm gonna tell you roll an agility check, roll a finesse check, roll an instinct check. So that is pretty straightforward, very similar to D&D. The only difference here is that when you do those rolls, I'm gonna click over here. You should be seeing here the roll over here in the bottom left corner of the Demiplane, and you're gonna see two dice, two d12s. Okay, you press roll. This will have your modifier here in the Demiplane. You press roll, and you're gonna be rolling two d12s, right? Um, your score is gonna be the sum of those two d12s plus your modifier. In this case, Mordecai got 22, which is a very good roll, and and then after that, you need to see if you rolled with hope or fear. Okay. How that works is that the higher the dice have, the higher number. Let's say in this case, Hope got 11 and Fear got 10. So in this case, this roll was a 22 with Hope. Every time you gain Hope, you're gonna come here to your character sheet and you're gonna increase your Hope by 1. Okay? So every time you do a roll, a duality roll, like a trait or an attack or everything, you may be able to gain hope. Okay, so in this case, this roll was 22 with hope, so he succeeded on his roll and he got hope, so that's pretty good. But let's say I'm gonna do another roll. Let me see if he can roll with fear. No, that didn't work out. I'll do another one. If not, I'm just gonna
too
spill out
good.
with fears. Yeah, you're doing very good, Mordecai. I'm burning all your
He's
rolls, all
using
your
up
good
all
rolls
the
right
good
now.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using all your good
Classic.
rolls right now.
You're
Yeah.
just feeding Atari fear points, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's just say that Mordecai, in this last roll, he got an 18, but let's just say that the 11 was fear, right? So that will be an 18 with fear. He's probably still gonna succeed his roll, whatever he was trying to do there, but he succeeds with fear. When you succeed with fear, there's gonna be not something bad happening necessarily, but your character probably took a lot of effort to succeed during that test, and a lot of the times I'm gonna tell you, okay, you succeed with fear, gain 1 stress, and you're gonna come over here and you're gonna put 1 stress over there, right? The other thing, if you roll with fear, you will not gain hope. Okay, I will gain fear as a GM, and I will explain to you a little bit later how those fear points are used and how those hope points are used. Okay, so you can either roll with hope or roll with fear. If you roll with hope, you gain 1 hope. If you roll with fear, I gain 1 fear, and you're probably gonna gain a stress, probably, or something else gonna happen. All right, so so that's hope, and then let's go to stress. There's some abilities that are gonna require you to use stress. Like for example, let's see if he has anything over here. Spend hope, spend 3 hope. I don't. Okay, yeah, here. Okay, clear stress. Well, I don't think Mordecai has any. Yeah, you go. Mark a stress, right? You can mark us. Let's say Mordecai, he wants to use the adept ability. He needs to mark a stress. So stress is another resource that you have to create to activate abilities. Now here's the thing: if you run out of stress, and for some reason you gain 1 stress, either you roll with fear or whatever circumstance happens that you need to gain 1 stress, instead of gaining a stress, you will lose a hit point. Okay? So that's why it's important to always be looking at your stress and make sure that you don't max it out. Because once you max it out, yeah, every time you're gonna stress, you're gonna start losing health. Okay?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I have an ability that allows me to take on a stress to do something, and I'm already maxed out on stress, can I still do it willingly and just take a hit point instead?
Yes, you can. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can do that, but you're gonna get a hit point there. You're gonna get a negative hit point. Perfect. All right. Yep. So that's stress. So we went hope, hit points, stress. This one here, which is your weapons, that's very similar to D&D, right? This is your attack roll, and this is your damage roll. So that's the same. I mean, I'm not gonna go through this. It's the same thing. Let's go with experience over here. These experiences You can always use these experiences to gain a modifier to your roll. And in order to use these experiences, you need to use one hope. Let me just confirm that that is correct. I'm pretty sure
You
it
need
is.
to
You have
sell
to
it.
use. Yeah, but you need to sell it correct. Yes, so you need to use one hope in order to use it, and then you have to tell me how this experience applies to what you're trying to do, right? Let's say, for example, bookworm. I guess Mordecai is very good at investigating, or he's investigating a library or something, and he would like to use his bookworm experience to add a +2 modifier, and he will use one stress. He will probably roll some kind of instinct check, all right, or knowledge check. Let's say a knowledge check over here. He will roll knowledge, and he will add his +2 modifier, and he will roll, right, and he will get a 21 with fear, right. So he was able to look to the library, but he took a lot of time, and he's tired, and he's gonna mark one stress, right. So that's an example of how these experiences may come into play. Precognition, I'm not sure what that will be, but I'm pretty sure Mordecai is gonna have an example of how he's gonna be using that experience during the game. So these experiences are very very open, and the whole idea here is that you guys, when you want to use them, you explain to me why that experience will apply to a situation
I
you're in.
think, from my experience so
Mhm.
far, it's useful to have an in combat one and an out of combat one at level 1, and then you can spice it up as you go up.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean that's a good tip. Yeah, I mean but you know what? It's so open these things, right? It's like as long as you put that word in the sentence that you're gonna try to, on the sentence that explains what you're trying to do, I'm gonna be okay with that, right? So, anyway, so that's experience. So you use
So
one.
sorry, you
So
can
you
use
use.
experience for any role that you're making. You just gotta say, "Hey, I'm using this."
Yeah, but you have to explain how, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna, yeah. Why this experience? Why precognition applies
Like, you
to
could
that?
come
Why
up
will
with
bookworm?
bookworm in combat because you know a fact or a weakness.
Uh-huh.
Like, you can spin
Exactly.
it however, and Atari usually plays
Mm-hmm.
ball if you spin it correctly.
Yep. You speak correctly. I'm gonna let it go, right? So yes, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, however you wanna spin it up. I mean, how you wanna use it. Just, yeah, as long as it kind of makes a little bit of sense. Yeah, we'll let it go. Okay. Yep. So that's experience. And then so we have that, and this, so we have cope, and then over here you have your effects and features. So these are all of your characters' abilities. They're gonna be different for each one of you, but they usually do a very good job explaining what everything does. And if you click over here on top of the green words, they will tell you the rule and how to use it. So this is very very intuitive over here in Demiplane. There's only one thing here in Daggerheart, which is the distances. In D&D, we have melee range, which is like 5 feet, right? We have 10 feet, 15 feet. Daggerheart uses far, close. I don't remember what are the other ones, but what I do here, just to make everyone's life easier, is that in Roll20, I activate the range scale for distances. So if you're in combat or something, you can go to this ruler, to the ruler here in Roll20, and if you see your screen over there, it's already gonna calculate the distances in Daggerheart terms, right? So you can see they're
Nice.
far, close, very close, melee, all right? Um, so that's so yeah. So Daggerheart is a little bit different over there in terms of distance, but I don't know. I just think that data used to be different from D&D, but it's pretty much the same thing, right? But so you have it over there, all right? So
There's
that's
just
gonna.
not quite as much measuring required, basically. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yep, that is correct. That is correct. Not a lot of measurement. So and that's how it works over there. So that's the only thing that probably I would like to say here regarding the abilities, right? Like for example, you have Wizard Hope. Spend 3 hope to force an adversary within far range to reroll an attack roll. So far range, that far range means 30 to 100 feet, right? So just be aware of that. Just make sure that you read over there what those what far and near and all that stuff means. Okay, all right. Any questions so far on what I just explained? Okay, perfect. So critical hits. In D&D, a critical hit is a natural 20. In Daggerheart, a critical hit is when your duality rise, both of your duality dice are the same number. Okay, those are critical hits. Let's say at 2-2, 1-1, 10-10, 12-12, whatever. And when you do a critical hit, how it works is that you do your maximum damage on your maximum damage die, and you add that to your roll. So let's say, for example, if Mordecai got a critical hit, right? His damage will be 6 plus the damage roll. So in his case, will be 6 plus 1. It will be 7 if he will have done a critical hit. Okay, that's how critical hits work in Daggerheart. So we have that. The other thing that is important to understand is advantage. Okay, advantage in D&D usually you roll twice and you get your higher roll. In Daggerheart, when you have advantage, you're gonna add a d6 roll to your regular roll. That's how you get advantage. And the good thing over here is that, let's say you go to finesse, and if you click over here, I'm gonna roll with advantage. It will add the d6 over there in Demiplane, and then you're just gonna roll, right? And in this case, it's gonna sum everything up: 4 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1, 10 with hope. Okay, so that's how advantage works in Daggerheart. The other thing that I wanted to mention in Daggerheart, when you help your ally, you have to use one hope to help him and give him advantage. Okay, so that's to use the help action. You do need to use one hope. So
Question
that's
on
that.
advantage.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Is it true that it's possible to have multiple sources of advantage and gain multiple d6s to your roll?
No, you only add one. You only add one. But let me verify that. But I think you I have never been in a situation where you get several sources of advantages. And I'm pretty sure that they don't. If you get it, you don't stack up. But let me just verify very quickly here. Let me look at the core book over here.
I think I've only seen that in Void content so far, and it sounds like it's proving broken based on the forums.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, because I was fairly
yeah.
certain that was a thing, but yeah.
Let's say,
as you say.
I believe it's a class ability for one of the classes, but it's a Void class. So.
Oh, it's a Void class. Okay. Some of your abilities might automatically grant you advantage or impose advantage on adversaries, but the GM can also choose to give you advantage or disadvantage on any roll when it fits the story. Unique rolls for advantage come into play when an ally is helping you with a roll. Okay. Advantage and disadvantage will cancel the roll, each other one. Let me see. Did you cancel each other? If you have two sources of advantage and one disadvantage, one of the advantage. Oh, you're right. You are right. So if you have several sources of advantage, you do add them up. Yes.
Yeah. Stack them
Wow.
up.
Now I want to go back and check the Void
Perfect.
forums on what I was looking at.
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. So that's different. Good. All right. Yep.
We're not going to abuse that at all.
Yeah, that sounds very broken. But yeah, so you have several sources of advantage, then you're gonna add them all, right? Interesting. That sounds a little bit weird because I can imagine several people trying to help, and then you're just gonna stack up these sixes, right? So
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the rulebook says if you have, like, for example, two sources of advantage and one source of disadvantage, then your sum is a total of one advantage.
Yeah, correct. That's that's the example over here that I'm looking at. Yeah, but it's gonna. I mean, honestly, when I've played, it's very rare will you get advantage and disadvantage. I mean, I guess you can. We'll figure out. But yeah, so you're right. They do stack up, right? The two cancel each other out. And if you have two sources of advantage and one disadvantage, one of the advantage dice and the disadvantage dice cancel each other. So you will. Okay. Yep. All right. Perfect. Good stuff. All right. So yeah. So that is correct. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention is that there is something called you can have like how you call it, you can team up with another ally to do a special attack.
It's like their version of flanking.
Yeah, their version of flanking. So but the caveat there is that you need to spend three hope in order to do that. Okay, you need to spend three hope. And then both you and then your ally or whoever you're doing the attack team, both of you roll the attack dice. You choose which attack dice you're gonna be using, okay? And then if you were successful in your attack, both of you are gonna roll damage, and you're gonna sum all of the damage that both of you are gonna do. So it's actually very powerful. That's why it takes three hopes to do, and you can only do one tag team with another per session with another player. So Mordecai can only do let's say one tag team with Peach per session. But however, Peach can do a tag. She can call a tag team with Mordecai, right? So Mordecai can only do probably three, but Peach can call a tag team with Mordecai, even though Mordecai already did a tag team with he already called out a tag team with Peach. I'm not sure I'm clear with that. But that's how it works. That is actually very powerful. It's a very good mechanic that Daggerheart has, because it forces people to work together, right? So that's the whole objective of that mechanic over there. If you read the core rules tell you that you decide which dice you're gonna be doing before you roll. We usually we play differently. We let both players roll their attack dice, and then after they see the roll, they both decide which one they're gonna use. Okay, so that's a little bit different than the core rule book. Core rule book. Okay. Perfect. So that's that. And let me see, what else am I missing? I think for this character sheet, I already explained everything that's important. The other thing that is important to know is dying in Daggerheart. Dying in Daggerheart is a lot more lethal than in D&D. Okay. So just be careful with that. Connor already had one character die, permanently died. Yeah, he lasted one session and he was dead by the end of that session. So yeah, so dying in Dark Heart is a very cool mechanic, but it is very dangerous. So basically, what happens is that when you die, instead of doing death saving throws like you do in D&D, in Daggerheart you get to choose a death move, and there are three of them. You can go in a blaze of glory, which is what means is that your character embraces death and goes out in a blaze of glory. You take one action, which critically succeeds, but then after that you die. Okay, permanently. Your character dies permanently. You can avoid death. You decide that you're temporarily gonna drop unconscious, and then you are gonna wake up. You're gonna have to roll a hope die, and if that hope die is if the value is equal or under your character's level, you're gonna gain a permanent scar. And what a scar means is that you're gonna lose one hope permanently from your character sheet, right? That's when you try to avoid that, and then you gain a physical scar that you're gonna have to describe what's gonna be your physical scar that your character's gonna have. And the third option is risk it all. So you roll your duality dice, you roll both of your dice, and if the hope die is higher, your character stays on their feet and clears an amount of hit points or stress equal to the value of the hope die. If the stress die is higher, no, I'm sorry, if the fear die is higher, then your character crosses to the Veil of Death, and you die. Okay, so you either voluntarily say that you're gonna die, you either decide that you're gonna avoid death, you're probably gonna gain a scar, or you're gonna leave it all to the dice to decide if you die or you stay alive. So those are the three options that you have when you die in Daggerheart. And yeah, so that's dying in Daggerheart. You don't roll death saving throws, and yeah, and that's the character sheet, and that's dying. Now we're gonna talk a little bit about combat now, but before we go to combat, I would like to know, does anybody have any questions, any comments of what I just mentioned over here? We're all good?
No, but I do want
Okay.
to say that was a better rules intro than any of the YouTube videos I have watched, which were all very abstract and kind of hard to follow. And I think using the character sheet as a learning tool was a brilliant idea.
Yeah, no, I mean, and you know, and the other thing, I mean, that if you have played D&D, a lot of this stuff is gonna make sense. You just have to convert the things to Daggerheart terminology. So the other thing that is important, so we already reviewed the character sheet. Now let's talk a little bit about combat. During combat, there's no initiative in Daggerheart. Okay, if you have played D&D before, you're usually, you are used to the GM saying, let's roll initiative. That does not happen in Daggerheart. It's a free system. Everyone decides what they want to do, and you can do whatever you want. Like, the heroes can do whatever they want until they roll, right? Once they do an attack roll or some kind of roll, and you roll your duality dice, if for some reason you roll with fear, like over here Mordecai already did. Oh, the bad rolls are coming in, Mordecai. I already used all the good rolls. So, right? So, let's say for some, let's say that Mordecai is in the middle of a battle, and he wants to hide, right? And he used finesse to hide. Well, he got a 14. Probably he's gonna fail that hide. Whatever he was trying to hide, and he rolls with fear. Once one of you guys rolls with fear, it's gonna be my turn, and I am going to start activating the monsters. So that's how Daggerheart works. It's not initiative. You're gonna do whatever you want, but once you roll with fear, then I gain a fear and I activate the adversaries. Okay. I can always use fear to activate the adversaries if for some reason you guys are taking too long or whatever. I can always use fear to interrupt your actions and to activate an adversary. And every time I activate an adversary, I have to use a fear. So it's always important to keep a close eye on my fear bank over here. Okay, I can only have 12 fear, so that's the maximum I can have. But the more fear I have, it means that I'm gonna be able to do more stuff, right? Or the adversaries are gonna be able to do more stuff. So that's how combat works in Daggerheart. Like I mentioned, no initiative. It actually works a lot better than what it sounds like. The fact that there's no initiative.
It's a lot of cooperative handing off, basically.
Yeah, it's a lot of cooper. I mean, you guys are gonna have to work together, and it works very well. So that's how combat works. Let me see what else can I say about combat. Well, we already talked about your ranges. I think that's it. Connor, am I missing anything about combat or no?
I'm trying to think. You got the flanking. You got the advantage. Trying to think of anything else that comes up that's weird. Like assist die. Because I was trying to look up that mechanic the other day. If you have an ability that gives an assist to someone else, when does that have to be triggered? Do you have to assign that before the action? Because I couldn't find a specific rule.
Like, can you give an example?
Well, the Bard, I think, has one, right? Where they can basically do Bardic Inspiration. They have to have given that in advance, right?
Oh, yeah, you have to give that in advance, so you have to call it out, right? I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration, or I'm going to
But I'm trying to remember if there's
a
a reaction ability, too.
No, remember it was an action. I think it was an action.
Okay, yeah, it was an
because
action.
I remember, it was an action that you have to do.
Yeah, because I remember we ran into that in that last fight.
Exactly.
Where Yonk died.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the thing I was trying to remember.
Yep. So yeah, it is an action. Okay, the other thing that is okay now that you brought it up, that's actually the other thing that is very interesting about Daggerheart. If you have played D&D, you're used to opportunity attacks, right? Every time an enemy or someone gets out of your range of attack, or gets out of your melee range of attack, that triggers an opportunity attack. There's no such thing in Daggerheart, unless your character, unless you have an ability that tells you that you can do opportunity attacks. There's no opportunity attacks. You can just move around wherever you want to go, and yeah, and no one's gonna attack you. So you can feel free to move without being scared of getting attacked in Daggerheart.
Except there is the one class ability.
Yeah, correct. It's a class ability. Unless you have an ability that tells you can do opportunity attack, then there's no opportunity attack. The only one that can so far, the only one that I have seen that has an ability like that is a warrior. I don't know if anyone is gonna be a warrior here. I don't remember. The warriors have an opportunity attack ability, and that's the only one that I have seen so far. All right, so so that's where it is, and yeah, and that's it, guys. All of you are gonna start with 2 hope, all right, and I'm gonna start with 5 fear because we only have 5 players. So I start with the amount of fear they are equal to the amount of players that are playing. All right, perfect. So that's combat. And that's it. Anything else, guys? Anything else? We can go through short rest and long rest once we get to it. But I'm just gonna give you a very quick overview. Once you do a short rest or a long rest, you have to decide if you're gonna recover armor, hit points, stress, or hope. Okay, and you can only recover 2 of them. And there's some details that I have to explain, but we'll go through them once we do a short rest or a long rest. But basically, the bottom line is that you do not recover completely, right? You only recover 2 of your main pools of resources that you have on your character sheet.
And that's part of what makes the elf background pretty useful because you get a 3rd one.
Oh yeah. So one of the things that even though Daggerheart is very focused on role playing, it is a little bit crunchy though, right? I mean, there's a lot more things that you have to be controlling in your character sheet, right? I mean, in D&D it's just like basically AC and hit points. Over here you have to see your stress, your hope, hit points, your armor. So yeah, so it can get a little bit tactical as well, right? And a little bit crunchier in terms of numbers.
In exchange, you don't have skill checks. You just have
exactly.
That Tori calls the ball and what trait you use.
Yep. So that's basically how it is in Daggerheart. And the other thing that I also wanted to mention, this is a cooperative storytelling game. So I may ask the player, I may ask you, what are you seeing, and what can you let's say an example, can you explain what your character is watching in the forest, right? And you can tell me whatever you want, right? And I will incorporate that feedback into the campaign. All right. There's also a map on the Discord server that I didn't want to bog you down into with a lot of stuff at the beginning, but eventually that map, the whole purpose is that you guys also start like populating town names and town descriptions on that map, right? So it's completely open. Of course, I know some people don't like to do that, and that's okay as well. We're not gonna force anyone to participate in the world building aspect. But I just wanted to mention, is there, right? It is there, so you want to use it, go ahead. If not, then that's fine. We'll just play the game. I mean, it's not something that we have to do in order to enjoy the sessions. Perfect. Any questions that you may have, everyone? Any other questions you may have? Okay. Perfect. So, I'm gonna ask everyone: did you guys get a chance to read the information that I sent on the Discord server about the setting, about the Age of Umbra, about how this whole campaign frame works and all that stuff? Did you guys get a chance to look at that or not?
I haven't yet.
Certainly did.
I give it a heavy skim.
He's cheating. All
I've
right,
definitely read
perfect.
enough of it to give me a character idea, and then you flesh that out for me once you have me characters. So
Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna explain a little bit of the Age of Umbra. So the setting here, we're gonna be playing over here. We're gonna play in a domain called the Halkian domain, which was left in ruin after the gods abandoned the world. Right. Once the gods abandoned the world, the domain, they shatter the cycle, what they call the cycle of the soul. So what happens with that is that when somebody dies, uh, their soul does not rest. So every time someone dies in this world, they are doomed to rise as corrupted revenants and feed to the growing storm of darkness called the Umbra. So they revive in a shape that is completely a deformed version of who they were before, when they were alive. Okay, so what that means is that the world of Umbra is filled with monsters. Okay, with enemies, with monsters, with dangers. So now, nearly a century. I mean, now right now we're gonna play nearly a century later, after the gods left the Halcyon domain, and there's still survivors in this world, which is people like you. They are known as the Enduring. Okay, and these people like you, the Enduring, they live in fortified settlements. They are led by something called the Sacred Pyres, right? Which is basically the source of fire um, that is in the middle of the settlement. And these pyres, what they do is that they repel the mist and the enemies of the world, right? Of the Halcyon domain. Um, so yeah, so you are part of these people. You are part of the Enduring, and you on your and you what you do is you're surviving in this type of world, right? Surviving and trying to find information about re how to again conquer this world, or how to make sure that you can populate this world again and destroy the enemies that are living here, right? Even at this bleak age, there's hope. And there's rumors of divine remnants, heroic deeds, ancient relics, and prophecies that hint that salvation may still spark in the shadows. Okay? So that's what you're gonna be playing. I imagine this setting very similar to Elden Ring or to Dark Souls game. I don't know if you guys have played Dark Souls or Elden Ring or anything like that. But it reminds me a little bit of that of those type of video games. Okay, and one of the things I do have to mention in the Age of Umbra in this kind of setting, it is deadlier than the other campaign frames from Daggerheart, meaning that there's a high probability that your character is gonna die. Okay, so be ready to probably have a backup character. Don't feel bad if your character dies. I mean, like for example, I'm gonna give you an example. For the enemies they are fighting in the shadows of Umbra, I roll a d20 for the monsters, and usually on the rest of the campaign frames from Daggerheart, you need to roll a natural 20 in order to be a critical hit. In the Age of Umbra, a 19 or a 20 are critical hits for the monsters, right? So the chances of an enemy to do more damage are higher in the Age of Umbra. Okay. Any questions so far?
No, I'm down with that. That's always been one of my like low key disappointments with D&D is that like no characters ever die and it's too easy. And
Dude,
it's like all about the friends we made along.
Are you playing in Ravenloft? Because characters die in Ravenloft.
No, I haven't played that actually.
But you know what? But he's right. But he's right. On D&D, it is harder to kill someone. I mean, the death saving throws. There's always that opportunity to survive. And yes, I get, especially at higher levels in D&D. Once you get to 5th level, It is so hard to kill someone in D&D. I mean, we have been able to do it, but it takes a while. It takes a while. In Daggerheart, it's a lot more. I mean, the stakes are higher in Daggerheart, and especially in the Age of Umbra. But yeah, I do agree. I do agree with that as well. That has been my experience as well in D&D. That is harder to kill player characters.
You did almost kill the entire party in our last D&D session, though.
But I didn't though. But I didn't. I didn't kill anyone. I didn't even kill one.
It's good that you felt that way, that he was about to.
Yeah, that's good. That's actually good. That's what I was going for, right? I really wanted to make sure you guys were stressed, and I'm glad that that I achieved that. Right? Perfect. So, any other questions regarding the Age of Umbra, regarding the rules, or anything like that?
I got one question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you allow physical dice?
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Thank you.
Especially if you're having technical difficulties like I do.
Yeah, that's not a problem at all. You know what? Somebody was telling me, like, what do you allow physical dice? I mean, do they have to take a picture? And no, man. I mean, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, if someone cheats in D&D or an TTRPG, I mean that's pretty lame, right? So I trust everyone. I trust everyone with their physical dice. You can whatever is easier for you guys. Whatever is easier for you. Whatever keeps the flow going. Feel free to do it, okay? Is that physical dice? Is that Google dice? If that's Demiplane, whatever you want, you guys. All right? I have no preference on that. Perfect. Any other questions? All right then. So so all of you. So let's start with the officially with session 0.5 of this Age of Umbra campaign. So all of you, you known each other from the past. You have been living in this town called Obelis for several months, years, right? The town of Obelis, it rises gently from the forest. I'm gonna change the screen here in Roll20, and you should be seeing the map of the map. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. By the way. Oh, I'm not showing my screen anymore. Okay, perfect. All right. So you're gonna see the map over there in Roll20 of the Age of Umbra. Okay. So Obelis is around. It's about here where I'm pinging there. It's northeast of the town of Okros. Okay. It's a cluster of medium-sized stone buildings, moss softened and time-worn. Okay. Obelis was once part of a larger settlement from the old world. Every time I mention old world, that means that is this world before the gods left, before the Age of Umbra happened. Okay, so Obelis was part of a larger settlement from the old world, and some of its cracked foundations still lie half buried in the soil like fossils of a forgotten age. Obelis is one of the few frontier towns to receive a blessed branch, which was used to create its own sacred pyre. Right. So basically, Obelis has its own torch over there that is burning and that is keeping all of the monsters at bay. And for generations, the pyre burned bright. It helped keep the town warm. It kept the Umbra at bay. It gave Obelis a future. But right now, as you're living there, you start seeing that that flame is failing. Right. As the days go by, you start seeing that sacred pyre in the town center starts to flicker sluggishly. Right. So it once towering column of radiant fire is now weak. Is now a weak spurting bloom of red orange. So and as you're seeing the sacred fire lose its strength, you're also seeing that the protective halo of that light that once embraced Obelis and part of the forest has shrunk to barely cover the town's borders. So now there's a lot more. I mean, the shadow has expanded, and there's a lot more evil creatures and monsters and beasts wandering the town of Obelis. The people of Obelis know this. They know that the Sacred Pyre is failing and that they just have months probably before it completely goes out. The woodcutters, the foragers, the resin brewers, mushroom growers, all of them, these tonight stand in the town square. So right now, everyone is in the town square. They all have fear behind their eyes. Um, and as they go over there to the town square, you start also see the elders gather around the fading pyre. Um, and their leader, the leader of Obelis, Elder Maywin, steps forward. Her voice is soft, but in the silence it carries. The blessed branch that fed this pyre has nearly burned through. If we lose this flame, we lose Obelis. We ask, no, we beg, for volunteers strong enough to travel to Okros. Okros is over here, by the way, guys, in the map, right? To Okros. Only there might we find another branch capable of reigniting our light. Around you, the crowd start staring at everyone at each other. People start to look to you. Some of them with pride, some of them with hope. Some of them are afraid because they know that there's some magic users within your group. You all came to Obelis for different reasons, all of you. Some of them refugees, wanderers, but you are among the young and incapable that are left in this town. And so, whether we're out of duty, desperation, or survival, you answer the call. The elders bow to you in gratitude, and one of them, the elder Maywin, she gives you a map, and it tells you, just follow this map. It will get you to Okros. Follow the path southwest, and she gives you the map. They open the gates of the town for you to leave to Okros and bring back a sacred that blessed branch to turn on again the grand sacred pyre of Obelis. Before we continue, I would like to hear about your characters. I would like to know how your characters reached Obelis, how you met the party, and and a little bit about your past, where did you come from, and all of that. I'm gonna start right now with Judge. Judge, can you tell me a little bit about your character? Description, how he looks like, a little bit of his backstory.
So, Ban the Broad has always lived in Obelis. This is where he was born. It was where he grew up. It's where that he expected to die. He is a furbolg, so a large cow, half human looking creature. He's big. He is tall. He is wide. You will not miss seeing him in a crowd. He's got dark brown fur. His horns, which sweep to the side of his face, like a buffalo's. They kind of start at the middle and head down to the side. He only wears a vest, mainly because no armorer could make armor that would fit his frame.
That's awesome. That's go ahead.
He's not the smartest, and people kind of have always picked on him, calling him just a lumbering oaf. He's a really nice person, though. He will do anything for anyone. Even if you did just tell him that he's an idiot, he will turn around and help you with whatever it is that you need. Which is kind of why he has always put his hand up to be the one on guard to watch the darkening forest. And again, why he was one of the ones to put his hand up to save his home.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you, Bandy Bro. All right, so that's Ban. Are you going to take the map, Bran, to Okros? Or are you going to let someone else take the map?
Look, I fully admit I'm not smart. I am going to let somebody else have the map.
All right, perfect. All right, so that's Brandy Broad, and now let's go with Connor. Connor, can you describe your character?
Yeah, my character is Ukums. He's a large ape, wearing what are clearly worn sailor's clothes and armor. And Ban and Ukums ended up becoming friends because they both got jobs as guards. Because Ukums showed up in town and didn't really know what to do, but he knew how to hit, so he became a guard. And then he and Ban have bonded because, in my head, Ukums saw people picking on Ban, and it pissed him off.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Mm-hmm.
comes from a guard background, because he was a ship's guard for years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Which is apparently a bigger deal in Umbra than I realized. And so the urge to find someone to protect is strong in him. So he and Ban are punch bros.
All right, perfect. Punch Bros. All right, awesome, awesome. Nice. And now let's go now with we have Connor, Judge, Mark. What about you, Mark? Can you describe your character?
Yeah, for sure. My character is Nerman Quail. He's not from what's the town called again?
Obelis. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's not from Obelis. He's highborn, and he came from a noble family, but he was not happy with the way the poor were being exploited. So he's kind of a budding communist, I think. So Brendan Lee Mulligan would be happy with that. And
that's awesome.
He's he is a fighter. He worked as he was training to be the captain of the guard, I think. So he is also a fighter and a guard. But I'd say he recently came to Obelis, and because he wants something different, and maybe he had some dreams of. In the description, it talks about people having dreams of potential ways to break the curse on the world. So yeah, and he's pretty normal looking. He's average height, brown hair, brown beard, wears some relatively heavy chainmail armor, but he kind of moves in an agile way because he's kind of an agility fighter. So yeah.
Okay, perfect. That's okay, awesome. That's Mordecai, right? That's your character, Mark? Mordecai, correct?
Nerman.
Oh, Norman. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Oh yeah, Norman. That is true. Norman. Put it over here. All right, and then we moved. That was Mark. Let's go now with Peach. Peach, can you describe your character?
Okay.
And what is she doing in Obelis?
So, she is not from Obelis. Was I right in hearing that Oakham was a ship's guard?
Right.
I think so, right?
He's still wearing like his old sailor gear under his armor.
Okay, because in my back,
because as I understand, Obelisk is a port city or was a port city.
Okay.
Yeah, we can say that it's a port city. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so Silvera was shipwrecked to Obelis, and would it be all right if I say that Ukam and Ban found her?
Yeah, sure.
And
or
she knows
shipwrecked, and then Ban found us.
We could do that if that's all right. Okay.
I feel like it ties into us doing the Guardian Bros thing.
Okay, so Ukum and Silvera were shipwrecked, and since then, Silvera has been like healing Ban and Ukum whenever they're like wounded from their guarding, and she has stayed there because she cannot find her way outside of this very different place from her homeland. But she's determined to like keep them safe.
Perfect. So then Oculus and Silvera, you were shipwrecked, and then Ban was the one that saved you, both of you? Is that what I understood correctly?
Like found us on like the beach or whatever on a patrol.
We're gonna like patrol or something and come across you as
We're both like unconscious on the beach. Gets us up and running.
And then we go from there.
Just find and carry you both back to the city.
That's right.
That's
It's
right.
beautiful.
Perfect. So that's how you found each other. Okay, perfect. So that's a good hook over there. How you guys met. All right, awesome. And now, last but not least, we have Radok. Radok, can you describe your character?
Absolutely. My character is Mordecai the Wizard. He is a human, highborn, and so based on the highborn background, I suppose he and Nerman, the fighter, might know each other from some time past, but Mordecai's not from around here either. I read in a Daggerheart wiki that the nearest city is called Volcaru, and so I think that's where he's from.
Okay.
And that city is run by two barons who are brothers, and so I think Mordecai is the son of one of those barons. And their family is big on wealth and excess and parties and hedonism, and Mordecai's not like that. He, from a young age, was plagued by visions and dreams, and he wasn't an athlete or a social butterfly like his siblings and family members, and so he kind of stuck out and naturally tended to make friendships with other folks, and had a skill for gaining knowledge and researching and reading deep, and a drive to explore the world and find out the secrets. And so I think one of the main drives is to, seek out information about ancient prophecies and how to end this soul blight and stop people from coming back from the dead. We have to fix this. And socially, he probably comes across as more like aloof and quiet, and not because he's stuck up, but because he just has so much stuff flying around in his head that it doesn't always come out properly. But when you get him relaxed, then he starts talking about the old world and and the Aether Weave and the God King Othedius, and how the ancient prophecies say we can fix this, and he's always looking for people that can help him with this. And so I think that's why he's in this town, Obelis, that he's really on his way to on a long research quest to find more information, and he naturally would have seeked out friends here who were not those that you would expect from his background. So I don't know how he came across the party, but maybe drinking in a bar
Yeah.
with the sailors or whatnot. And
Exactly.
My headcanon would be that you're telling these stories to kids, and both Ukum's and the Broad both like sit down in the back of the kids listening to the stories.
yeah,
Scaring
I can see
people.
that. Yeah, and then it just sort of slowly grows from there, and then we see each other a few more times over time, and I think we sort of loosely grow into a party group like that.
Awesome. That's great. That's great introduction, everyone. So that's how you met, everyone, all of you. So you are there in the middle of the town square. You heard the elder lady tell you that you go to Okros to get a blessed branch to turn on the fire, and she's giving you the map. Who is going to get the map to get to Okros? Who's gonna get it?
Mordecai.
Like the nerd.
I think
The
yeah.
nerd.
He's
Like,
smart.
yes, ma'am. I'd be very happy to take this, and it would be my honor to seek out this blessed branch and try to restore the lights of the city.
As you take the map, you can hear the people from Obelis rumors just say. I mean, people just talking and saying, "It had to be the other wave. The one is gonna take the map." People that they know magic in this world. They're not well seen, right? Magic is something very rare in this world, and some people are not trustworthy of wizards and druids and things like that. So you hear that some of the people, they're not very happy that you took the map, Mordecai. Some others, they're desperate. They just want someone to go get out of here and to go to Okros. Just so you're aware, no one has left Obelis in the last probably 1 or 2 years. So you're gonna be the first ones that are gonna cross that gate. Okay.
And 3 of us are from elsewhere, and 2 of us are from here. And then, do we know the other players?
Let's see. No, yeah. I think it's all of you, right? So Ban is from Obelis. Okumus, Silvera, you two were on the shipwreck. Okumus is from somewhere place. And I believe who's the one that we're missing? The warrior. So near one, I believe you are from No, where are you from, near man? I forgot.
I'm not sure actually, but I can definitely be from the same place that Mordecai's from. I think that makes sense.
Perfect.
That could be how Mordecai got there, because it's not a safe place to travel.
Yeah, maybe we're buds and we travel together. Yeah, Volkaroo.
Exactly. All right, perfect. So Nearman and Mordecai. That's how you got over there. Nearman was protecting you, Mordecai. As an either wave, you have to be careful from monsters and also from people from over here from the continent. All right, so that's why he was protecting you. And so you get the map, Mordecai. You hear these people; they're not very happy that you take it. Some of them are supporting you, and then the elder tells the guards, "Open the gates! Open the gates! We're ready. They're ready to leave." Mordecai, team, please go with haste.
All right. Yes, he kind of like waves his hand at the guards and just sort of gives them a nod and like, open the gates.
All right, perfect. So they open the gates. Anything you would like to do, any of you, before you head out of Obelis?
And I'll have to bend down pretty low to speak to the elder, but I just ask, how long until it's gone?
The elder looks at it, and she brings you. She takes you away from everyone else, Bran. He tells you, yes, Bran, we can talk over here in private. And you see that she moves away from the rest of the people. I'm gonna change the map over here. All right. So she moves away from the people, from the rest of the townsfolk, and she tells you, Ben, it's just a couple of days more. Okay. 5 days, 4,
Days. Not
yes, days,
weeks.
days, not weeks, days, man. And Bran, one of the things that I don't know if you have realized, Ben, that there haven't been any merchant or any trader coming into Obelis for the last couple of weeks. We're not sure why. We're not sure why we haven't received any visitors from Okros, or from the Amber Bridge in the last weeks. And I'm not sure if it's related to the fact that or fire is extinguishing, Ben. So please go, be careful, but remember something, Ben. The future of Obelis lies in your hands right now.
Is starting to well up a little bit, and he reaches around and just grabs the leader in a big hug, probably squeezing just a little bit too tightly until there's a little pop.
Okay, all right. Yes. Okay, thank you. I appreciate your this hug, Brian. But please, conserve your energy and your strength for whatever danger you may face outside Obelis, all right? And she starts pushing you back slowly, Ben. All right. Anyway, thank you for that hug, Ben. We're also gonna be missing you, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna be back with that fire.
We'll be as quick as we can. and he like wipes his eyes off on his furry arm. There's just like a smear of like snot up his arm now as he starts trudging off towards the rest of the group.
Perfect. So you go back, man. Anything else anyone else would like to say?
Yes. As the gate is slowly cranking its way open, as the guards are pulling the chains, and the group stands in front of it, Mordecai is holding the map in one hand and places his arm on the shoulder of his friend Nearman and says, "My friend, this might be our most treacherous leg of our journey yet. We must keep our eyes peeled. This place is going dark quickly. You are our light." And he spends a hope to cast Tava's armor, increasing Nearman's armor score by 1 until our next round.
Awesome. Perfect. Awesome. That's great. Nice. All right. So Mordecai, as you look at the map, Mordecai, they give you the map, right? So I need you to roll a knowledge check, Mordecai,
Okay.
as you look at the map.
We're just going to do a straight roll on that one.
Okay.
Did it work? Oh, do it. Okay, click the button.
You hit the button, yes, correct. All right.
That is it. That's a 9 with fear.
Yay! All right, 9 with fear. Mordecai, you look.
Way to set the tone.
Yeah. You look at the map, Mordecai, and you were trying to understand. I mean, you're trying to understand what will be the safest route to get to Okros. But unfortunately, you have never been to this to that forest before, and you're not able to find a safest route. And you just at this point you're just thinking, I'm just gonna go straight to Okros and let's see what happens, right? So you're gonna get a 9, and I'm gonna get a fear for that, or the Mordecai. What? Anything else that anyone else would like to do before you head out? No? All right, perfect. So, you guys just, I mean, the gates open, and you start heading out of Obelis. And like I mentioned, no one has gone out of Obelis in probably in years, right? And the moment you and you start walking outside, and you start seeing that outside on the forest, there's a huge mist that is just covering most of the forest, and it's kind of obstructing your view as well. Okay, let me change over here, right? And you continue walking, and as you continue walking, you notice that as you get closer to Okros, as you continue walking west, you notice that the glow of Obelis' sacred fire starts to fade, right? So, I mean, you can barely see it as you continue walking, until suddenly you cannot see the sacred fire anymore. As soon as that happens, the air turns cold, to steel. You're surrounded by by dark. Anyone has any torch or something with you? Because you don't have night vision, by the way. There's no dark vision in Daggerheart. So, anyone has any torch or something that they would like to, or do you just want to go?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So you have a torch. So who's gonna turn on the torch? By the way, who said he's gonna turn on the torch? Oh, you, Connor. You said you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pilgrims has a torch, and he's gonna kind of lead the way.
All right. Perfect. So you
based
turn
on
the
where he's
torch
being
on.
directed by Pilot
Mordecai. Yep. Perfect. So you turn on the torch corner, right? And you start seeing tall, crooked trees in front of you. There are thin shafts of light that slip through the canopy, landing in strange places, illuminating nothing but dead leaves and empty ground as you continue walking through the forest. You don't see, like I mentioned, you don't see sacred fire anymore. So the only source of light that you have right now is that torch that you have on your hand, Connor. As you continue walking, you hear a soft
quick mechanics note, because I just realized I hadn't done this on my character sheet. You have to set your weapon and armor to active for them to count on your stats.
Oh, okay.
Even if you've bought the equipment, if you don't hit active, it doesn't carry through.
Oh, that's a great thing. Okay, yeah. So you go to your equipment tab on your character sheet, and you have to click active. I see it there. Okay, perfect. Yeah, see, similar to D&D Beyond, right? That you have to click active in order to have it. All right, perfect. So you have your torch, the corner, right? And you start walking. And then, like I mentioned, suddenly all of you hear a soft clicking sound that echoes somewhere in the dark. You hear like a clicking sound, and then you hear like some footsteps around you as well. A branch creaks, another branch snaps, and then absolute silence. You cannot check the feeling that something in the forest has noticed you. What would you like to do?
Can we pick a direction from where that's coming from?
You can try to do that. Yes, you can try to do that. You can try to roll an instinct check to do that.
Yeah.
I could roll an instinct check. I have +2.
All right. Let's see Sylvana roll her first fear.
Fear? What do you mean? Sorry.
All right. Let's see. Let's roll, Sylvana. Let's see what you're gonna do. So that's a 23. 23. Was that with fear or without fear, Sylvana? I didn't see there.
I can't see it either.
What is that though?
Oh, it's hope.
Great.
12 for hope and 9 for fear.
Perfect. So you gain 1 hope, Sylvana, and you with 23, you are able to hear or to direct the sound, Sylvana. You know, the sound comes from behind you, Sylvana, to the east. And as you go over there, you suddenly notice that there's another crack, Silvera, and you notice there's another crack that comes from the north.
I'm going to stop where I am, and I'm going to relay that information to the party, like with gestures. I'm not speaking, just with gestures. I picked up on it with Ban and Ukum.
All right,
so
perfect.
It's behind us. Did you say?
Yeah, it's behind us to the east, right, Atari?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one more snap in the north.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ban's gonna put himself between Silvera and the noise at the back. So, Ban is basically the guy that stands at the back of the group to protect the rear. So, he's gonna put himself between the group and that noise at the back.
And then Ukums is going to pivot over to the north because we're used to side-by-siding.
Okay, perfect.
Do I hear anything else?
Right now it's absolute silence. So you heard those cracks and snaps, but then you did not hear anything else. But you were able to recognize where they were coming from.
Mordecai's trying to mouth words and gesture silently as if to ask, "Do you want me to light up the space? Do you want me to do some light?" To Silvera, he's saying.
Sorry,
like a small light?
If I can interrupt.
The size of a room. Prestidigitation, illuminate a room. Oh no.
I need to. Sorry, I apologize. I need to step out for 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'll be back real quick.
That's fine. Yeah.
About that. You can continue without me. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
All right. Okay. So Mordecai, you're gonna light up. Is that what you're trying to do, Mordecai?
Oh, he's trying to confer with Silvera whether she wants me to light up the space or not.
I'm not sure yet. Atari with a 23? Can I tell if the thing that snapped is a huge beast or something?
It sounds, it's huge. It's big. It's something big. Yeah. Whatever is chasing you, whatever saw you in the forest is pretty big. Yeah.
Chasing us, you say?
Also, I think like the pivot for Ukums is that like he and Ban don't have to talk much anymore in combat scenarios. We're used to each other.
Okay. All right. So what are you gonna do, Silvara? You're gonna tell him? You're gonna tell Mordecai to light up the forest or not?
I'm going to tell him no, and say
Okay.
that we could go around the noises.
Okay.
Is there a noise in between us and where we're heading to, or are they
Good
to
question,
the side? To
Atari.
the
Yeah, so Silvera, with your 23 instinct roll, you were. I mean, you're looking around to see if you can find any other clues, right? Any other clues on your type of noises, trails, or whatever. And as you're trying to look around, you start to look around, you hear another branch snap to the west between you and Okros. And then another one snaps to the south.
Oh, they're surrounding us.
But
I'm
in this case,
gonna.
only you hear this, Silvara. No one else. Only you're hearing this.
Can they tell that my ear is twitching so that they know where it's coming from?
Yeah, of course. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So they can see my
Uh-huh.
ear moving and they could tell that it's all around us.
You're pointing with your ears.
Yeah, yeah,
Pointing with her
yeah,
ears. Pointing
yeah.
with her ears. What do you guys do now?
uh, are they close? Like how close?
You're pushing it there, okay? You're pushing it there. All right.
It's a
Well, I
20.
mean,
Okay.
it
Okay.
doesn't. It
Mordecai.
doesn't sound like they're close. Doesn't sound they're close. Okay, Mordecai. All right. Sorry.
He wants to use. He's going to try and focus his head and his mind very closely to try and get a sense of what's out here, combined with extensive reading on the subject of creatures in these regions.
A
To
bookworm. All
try
right.
and guess what might be out here. Like to guess, are there little little munchkins out here? Is it like giant tree creatures? Like just have a clue of like what lives in these things.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, perfect, perfect. So Silvera knows that you're being surrounded, and they know she knows these creatures are big, and now Mordecai is gonna see what type of creature we're dealing with,
Yeah, most
and
likely
yeah.
creatures in the area. Yeah. So I'm gonna use. Can I use
Okay.
my bookworm skill with
Yes.
that for a
Yes.
knowledge
Use that.
check?
Like
Just one
what
hope
hunts in
though.
packs.
hmm
But yeah, it costs you hope.
Just one
Yeah, I'll
hope, and
spend
yes,
the
you
hope.
can, of course. You use your bookworm skill,
It's
Mordecai,
a
and
garbage
you
roll.
gain a 9.
9 with
Nine.
hope.
9 with hope. There you go. You regain that hope back. Mordecai, you don't know more than what Silvera is telling you, right? I mean, based on what she's telling you, you know that there's big creatures around this forest. But remember, nobody has gone out from, at least from Obelis in years. So you don't know
Mhm.
what you remember from those books is actually, I mean, it's actually something that will be valid right now, right?
Yeah. He's like frantically,
But
like
you,
silently whispering, like almost barely audible, but not quite, like nearly silent. He's like rattling off huge lists of creatures, and he's like, "Oh yeah, these
While
things,
he's doing
and then
that,
there's all these
I'm
other things,
going to
and they're
tell everyone to brace
attacks, and they
themselves.
hide in trees, and just go into the ground, and it's like blah 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 blah
So
blah."
I know Mark's not here, but as soon as Ukum starts hearing Mordecai like whispering to himself, he's gonna reach out and tap the captain and then tap Broad, and we're gonna drop into a triangle.
Ah, so
I am
Mark
back.
is back. You're
Yeah.
back, Mark. I would like to know what Neiman has to say about all of this stuff, Mark. What does Neiman do? You believe
Uh,
you're surrounded. What are you gonna do, Neiman?
Nerman is gonna.
Nerman.
Yeah, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Nerman. Yeah, no, that sounds like a fantastic idea. Join up with the other martial characters and get into a triangle. Let's
All
Like,
do
In my
right,
it.
head,
perfect.
are we gonna
Nerman's the
start still
captain.
moving as well though? So form up of a triangle, but then like start moving in our direction. So sort of shepherding the squishier people sort of forward.
Yeah. And my thought process is Nerman's the captain because of rank, but
Because of rank.
whereas Broad has more experience as a guard and Ukum has more experience in combat, but Nerman's in charge.
All right, perfect. So you get into a triangle, all you three guys. You get into a triangle, just to. I mean, I guess you're gonna get into a triangle like this, right? So to make sure that you're defending, um, but you don't hear anything. You don't hear anything. Just complete silence right now. Don't hear
We're
anything.
slowly moving forward to our goal,
Keep
right?
moving.
Yeah.
All
While
right,
we're all
perfect.
guarded.
All right, perfect. So you can slowly
Except
continue
I'm holding
moving.
a torch in the air.
So we're not running, but we're trying to keep it at least a steady pace, right?
Yep. All right, so you continue walking, right? And you continue. You don't hear anything, but you're moving very slowly. Okay. And is anyone like taking like it's trying to keep guard or something, or you just moving, or anyone's gonna trying to look for something as you move slowly, or you just trying to defend yourselves?
I'm still really taking a good listen about our surroundings.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I
and like
need.
Ugum's is
Mm-hmm,
on the point of the triangle, so
mm-hmm.
like he's got the torch forward and is trying to like spot what's ahead.
Okay, perfect. So, Silver, I need you to roll another instinct check, but you do it with advantage because see, like everyone else is kind of being alert, and you have the torch and everything, right? So do it with advantage, please. Another instinct check.
Oh no.
24 with
24.
fear.
Ooh.
24 with fear. So as you continue walking, Silver, and you are in the middle of this circle. You do notice Silvera, only you Silvera again, right? Because you are the one that is doing these checks. You notice that from the darkness of the forest, from the fog, you start noticing a big creature running towards you. Right? You're looking toward Obelis. You start noticing at the distance a big creature with and you start looking at it and you know, and now you start to look a lot more clear. You notice this creature is like a wolf like a creature that has human eyes. His fangs are crossing his skin of his mouth, and he's salivating blood
I'm
as he's
tapping
running towards you.
whichever warrior is close to me.
You're tapping
And
any.
yeah,
You're gonna gain one stress because of the because of the side of the creature because you roll with
okay.
fear. Okay, gain one stress. You tap one of the warriors. What else?
And I speak now that there's a wolf-like creature coming toward us.
Uh
Which one of
huh.
us are tapping?
Who's closest to me? um,
Was this
It's
coming
your
from
head right.
behind? If it was behind, it would be
yeah, behind
me.
you
Mm-hmm.
then. Yeah.
Okay. Noticing this creature starting to get closer to us, I'm going to try and like puff myself out even bigger, look a bit menacing, and use my hard to ignore experience to give myself a bit bigger of a presence than the thing charging at us.
All right. Perfect. All right. So are you trying to intimidate this creature? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, so I'm like, I've got my tower shield on one arm, making myself a bit bigger, blow a big gust of air out my nose, and look a little menacing.
Okay. Perfect. So roll a presence check and see. Just see how menacing you look as you try to get yourself bigger there. Roll your presence check.
16 with hope.
16 with hope. Perfect. So you get yourself bigger. The creature that is running towards you, you notice that it kind of stops. And it kind of stops and it starts to, all the leaves that are on the floor start to go to the air as the creature is trying to stop as you're trying to get yourself bigger. And then immediately after that, you start seeing other creatures jumping from all over, all around you. That is not the only creature that's going to attack you. You see creatures from the north, creatures from the east, creatures from the south, and gentlemen, and everyone over here, people, you are being surrounded by
Oh
these
no.
wolf type creatures, and we're gonna take our first break right now, and they will come back in 5 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay,
a big
all
a
Oh
right.
big part
gosh.
of a big part
Okay.
of Daggerheart is you unless he has an actual combat map up, which he does now, you can usually just call the ball and then like he'll roll with it. Now that we have an actual combat map that shifts, but
Oh yeah, these things look scary.
I'm gonna go stretch legs for a sec.
I like rat, wolf, lizards.
Should we fight or push through?
Kind of depends on if the rest of us know how small our time frame is. And I don't know if the Barad remembered to tell us.
What was this?
Oh yeah, we don't know how long the
Yeah, PG was asking if we should try to like fight them all or if we just try to like push through them. But the thing is, you're the only one who knows the time frame.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
did
right.
you remember to tell us?
Not on the way out, because it was literally like I got told and then we were leaving.
Got it.
The time frame of the Blessed Branch storyline, that?
Yeah, like when it goes,
How
when
long
it's
it's
gonna
got.
go out or whatever.
Hmm. Yeah, we can take him. Come on.
How many is there?
I wish we had our fourth
five
martial
of
character
them.
present. Atari
I'm
is gonna
curious how
take
this is going to run with no initiative. It's fascinating
It's
to me.
very much until he grabs it because we rolled a fear, or he spends a fear to grab it. We just take turns. We just kind of go, okay, narratively, this is what I'm gonna do, and the crunch is there for the action, but the choice of the action is completely a narrative choice for your character.
And there's
I'm
no
gonna start by
order, so it's
doing a
literally
numbers
just
check.
like Connor, you can take 4 actions in a row as long as you don't roll fear, while we just stand back. Like there's no. It's
Yeah,
not
like
like
if one
your
character,
turn,
like
my turn.
yeah,
You do something.
yeah, like the other games I've played, there tends to try to be some degree of handoff. But if
Mhm.
somebody doesn't feel like they have a thing to do, like we had a bard in the last big combat I was in, and he cast his main spell, which was give everybody basically a bardic inspiration dice, and then he chilled for a couple rounds, like while everybody else ran around punching things. So
That makes sense. Or you can like find some other, non-fight thing to do. It gives you that freedom.
yeah, like
It's
ways
cool.
to benefit the party or give other players advantage, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
like, uh, for instance, say, ban attacks somebody, so it would make sense for Ukums to step up next to the same monster, so we have the whatever the flanking rules are kicking in. And that would just be like a 1-2 choice because these two characters are used to fighting side by side.
Mhm.
Versus the what class is the healer, Peachy?
I'm a druid.
Okay, so like you have a lot of options here with animals.
I do, but yeah, I do.
Like just full out, and then Radic, your character is nominally in charge of the marshals.
Mm.
So like you can be giving us direction, and that doesn't mean
Mm.
you have to act. Giving us direction can be your action,
Got
and
it.
that
Yeah.
can benefit us in other ways. So
Yeah. If you can do useful things without rolling an action die, that's better because there's always a 50-50 you're going to roll a fear, right?
yeah, and I
Oh,
mean,
well, less than 50-50 because you can roll a crit. So 1 in 12 you get a crit.
if you roll, yeah, because if you roll a crit, then there is no fear result. But the other thing
Mm.
is
You still get a hope
you'll-
off a crit.
I believe so. I think so.
I'd have to ask Atari on that one. But one thing I want to direct people to is on roll 20. There, you notice that there is an initiative counter up. That's just the
Yeah.
fear counter. That's his resources right now to cut off what we're doing. Like he can spend a fear to suddenly hit us with somebody, even if we haven't rolled a fear yet. So that's
And he has to use
something.
those for most of their abilities, right? Like the adversary abilities.
Yeah, but also he rolls a d20, which is something to think about. So on the math, we have a better chance, but because this is Umbra, his crit is like I think an 18 or a 19.
19 and 20 you were saying before.
Oh, 19 and 20. Okay, yeah. So
So
Better than
1
our
in
crit,
10 chance of us taking a critical hit.
basically,
Yeah.
that's why he was warning about the death thing. And you'll notice on your resources between armor and health, there's not a lot to work with.
Mhm.
I mean, as
I
he
can
said,
take a
in that
fair
mixed
amount of
combat,
damage, which is good.
I died in one session of a 6-session game. Like I tapped in on session 4 and was dead at the end of that session. So,
Yikes.
and that wasn't Umbra. That was the what is it? The forest rotting one. But yeah.
Gonna
Radic,
start
what
thinking
was
about
that?
what my secondary character is.
Yeah, no, like start
Alrighty.
maybe looking at options. The nice part is the character builder's so streamlined you can just like knock something out once you have an idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really easy. I was really interested in that Blood Hunter class. That seems really fun.
Yeah, no, and I'm looking at the Warlock looks cool, but again, they're
Yeah.
both void, so it's like hurry up.
Yeah. It's like the Unearthed Arcana, basically.
Basically, but also like if you're a rule system person, the forums for Void are like an interesting place to play around because people are actually play testing those ideas. So like you're getting numbers crunching like it's almost a new system except it's within this system.
Yeah, I'm sure it won't be too long before they start rolling those out. But I mean, they seem reasonably playable. I mean, I didn't notice anything glaring, but I didn't dig too deep into it.
Well, part of it is that it introduces new what is it, orders or decks? You know,
Mains.
the deck cards. Yeah. So every class has 2 of them. And they're introducing some new ones for those classes, and that's why it's spicy still. It's also worth remembering
Gotcha.
the core rules for this game have only been out for 2 months, maybe
2
3.
months?
No,
Really?
it's nearly a
Double
year.
check. Oh no, sorry, 2024. Okay, but yeah, we're still
Yeah.
within first year. Right? Sorry, I
First
was
year,
thinking
yeah.
2025 for some reason. Yes, but we're within the first year, so like getting an Unearthed Arcana out of them, we're about to hit the window for that.
I think they did a pretty good job with the system overall. I mean, pretty cool. I like the hope fear dice mechanic, the 2d12 as a base system. I mean, that's unique and interesting.
Well, also I really like the 2 aspects of character creation are RP choices, which is the experiences and then the relationships to other party members being built in. So you don't have to like figure out how to RP. You've already like that's what we're doing in this session, for example. Like it's already built into the process.
Yeah.
Right, everyone, so we're back. Okay, perfect. So if you see now, there's another caveat over here. Only Connor has a torch, so that's why what you can see around you is if I move Connor's token, the light goes with him, right? So make sure that you don't lose that you.
So we,
so
we can
that means
only see 2 of them at the moment.
yes, but here's a good thing about this. The great thing is that because Peach was able to witness or to see the beast, and one of you guys turned out to be, I mean, it became bigger, you were not ambushed. So that was a great move over there. I had it on my notes that you were going to get ambushed, but you were able to avoid that. So you're not ambushed, but you are surrounded. That's the only bad thing. You are surrounded. That's the sad thing about this whole thing. To move your characters and make sure you put them on the position that you need them to be, because you mentioned you were on a triangle. So place your characters like you were supposed to have them. And I believe you see more than 2. You see one over here. You see another one over here. You see another one over here. So yeah, it's more than two, Connor.
And I heard others.
And this one here, the one that was behind you, that kind of stopped. So there's another one over here.
So I guess that's who's this other token? Who's the dashing bearded fellow?
Which one?
That's
This one here?
Nearman.
That's
That's yeah. Mhm.
We should probably be switched around because I scared off the guy at the back there, so I should probably be where your token is. Because Silvera would have tapped me on the shoulder.
Beside you, yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe Nerman's a little more to the north.
All right.
And then who's our sixth character here?
She's not here. Let me get her out of here. Okay, so she's
okay,
not here
I was confused for a second. Okay, then we'd be a
I
tighter.
really wish she was here.
I forgot to adjust the difficulty. Okay, damn
well,
it.
we can't.
What do you mean, Atari?
You can make some of them go away.
What do you mean
my
by
God.
we're now going to die?
Make one of them a rabbit.
One of them a rabbit.
I don't have that spell yet.
That's
we
bad,
kept that rabbit army
bad
for most of
GM,
the
bad
campaign.
GM, bad GM. All right, perfect, guys. So it's your turn. You decide what you want to do. Remember, I don't go until you roll with fear. So welcome to your first combat in Daggerheart. All right. So what are you gonna do, everyone? What are you going to do?
So
okay.
Did you say the one in the back there has stopped or is turning around?
These ones stopped. These ones stopped only.
Okay.
He kind of stopped a little bit. I mean, you avoided the ambush. That's what you did over there with all your stuff you did. Okay. So this guy kind of stopped over there, and he's not attacking you right now. It's your turn. What are you gonna do, guys? What are you gonna do?
If you don't mind me starting, so Mordecai, upon seeing these things and feeling the sense of real physical danger and getting an actual view of them, his mind is racing. He's sweating, and his brain is fully torqued, and he wants to try and get a better sense of what the hell these things are, what they can do, what their tactics are, and their whole story. And so he wants to use his knowledge, bookworm ability, and he's going to take a stress using Wizard Adept ability to double his benefit from his bookworm deal.
Okay.
Instead of using it.
Okay, all right.
Can I assist him by just reaching back and putting a hand on his shoulder? Because I know he's freaking out.
Okay, all right. Sure, you can.
Like,
you can assist.
Stress. Do I reach back to just reassure him?
Okay, all right.
I'll take it.
Remember, if you really want to give him advantage, you need to use a hope. Okay.
Okay.
Or Connor. All right. Perfect.
Yeah,
all right. Perfect. All right.
Thank you.
So what are you gonna
Take
do,
advantage
Mordecai?
on So he's again racking his brain to try and understand what this whole situation is.
And then giant monkey hand lands on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Monkey together, big brain.
So I think I have a pretty good idea, but I am terribly afeared.
All right. So these guys are you have read about these creatures. They are known in Umbra as the Pain Beast. Pain Beast. I'm gonna put it here in the bottom in the roll 20. Okay. They are mutated feral predators. Their tactics are they like to gang up on people and then drag them off to their hideout, where they usually eat them. So
nice.
That's what they that's what they do. All right. They don't like to work on their own. And what else do they have? And they just like to jump on top of them. I mean, part of their tactics is that they like to jump on top of people and of their victims and just do damage that way. Okay, they like to pounce. So they like to pounce from a distance.
Got it. So he starts to say, "Oh my God, it's Pain Beast, etc." And they're going to try and kidnap us. They won't try and kill us here. They're going to try and get us away. They want to separate us. Everybody stick together.
I'm going to cast
Yeah, hold on.
Okay,
He roll with
okay.
fear. He roll with fear.
No,
He
he
roll with
didn't.
fear.
This is where the
Yes.
pain begins.
That's
14
rolling is
with
always a trap.
fear. All right, 14 with rolling is always a trap. Yeah, 14. I mean, you can move however you want to, but you have to roll eventually, right? So 14 with fear. So I'm gonna activate one of these creatures over here, and I am actually going to activate this one here on the side, and I'm gonna mark a stress on this creature for him to bounce. Precisely what you just learned about him. That's what he's gonna do, right? He is going to jump, all right, and then he jumps over here besides the person that has the torch, okay, and he's gonna make attack against you, Connor, all right, against you, Connor, all right, and you are going, Connor, does a 17 hit, Connor?
Does a 17 hit? Yes.
I just like to ask Connor, okay, so Connor, you're gonna take a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 physical damage and mark a stress, Connor.
Okay, so 9 is the break point between my major and my minor. So which way does it go? You go up?
Up. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's 2 HP then? Okay.
Yep, 2 HP. I'm gonna activate another monster. I'm gonna use another fear to activate another monster. This guy does the same. He jumps over here. They wanna take out the guy with the torch, okay? Because they know if they fight in the darkness, they have a better chance. So this one also is gonna do the same. He's gonna mark a stress as well, and he's going to try to attack you, Connor. And that is Connor. It's got 19, 20, 21 to hit, Connor. Okay, so it's gonna hit. You're gonna take a total, Connor, of 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 physical damage, and you mark another stress, Connor.
Sorry,
Okay,
is that going to get you into major damage? Is it?
That's into major. Both of them were major damage. This one's just well into major damage.
So I'm going to use my I Am Your Shield ability.
Okay, perfect.
Get in front of that. So I mark a stress.
What range is that?
It's very close. Am I very close range?
Right.
I am very close.
You are
range.
very close. You are very close range. Perfect.
That's the benefit of us punching up.
Yep.
So you jump over there and you put yourself between the beast and Connor, right? And the monkey.
Yep.
And then so you're gonna take the damage then? You're gonna take the damage?
So I make myself the target of the attack instead. When I take damage from this attack, I can mark any number of armor slots. So I take my stress.
Mm-hmm.
And you said how much was the damage?
It was, what was it, Connor? It was 12, I believe. 12.
12. Yep.
12,
So I'll
yes,
mark an armor slot to drop that to minor.
Okay.
So then 1
Perfect.
Okay.
And take just 1
Alright.
HP.
Awesome, perfect. I'm going to use another fear to activate the one behind you. This one is not gonna bounce because he kind of stopped, right? But he is going to. So everyone can move up to 6 squares, just so you know. Okay, 6 squares. So he's gonna move 1, 2, 3. He's gonna move here behind. Who's this person here? Oh, that is Silvera. He's gonna move. He's gonna go with Silvera. And he is going when applying a test within a very close range of another creature. Let me see. Is there a creature very close range? Yes. So he's gonna roll with advantage, Silvera, okay? Roll with advantage again with his attack, alright? And that is Silvera, a 17 to hit.
Wow. Yeah, it hits. Of course it hits.
It does hit, alright, Silvera. And you are going to take a toll, Silvera. Oh, where is my D12 over here? Well, I'm just gonna roll over here. Roll 1d12 plus 3. You're gonna take a total, Silvera, of 14 physical damage, Silvera. 14
That's severe
physical
damage for me.
Can I do the same ability once more?
Okay,
let me
perfect.
burn mine.
You'll use yours?
You're right. I have more damage than you do. Okay.
Yeah, I can take it.
You can take it.
What?
All right, perfect. So you go here now, and you're gonna protect now Silvera. All right. So you go over there, you protect Silvera now. You're gonna take 14 physical damage. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna activate another one over here. This guy is also going to use his stress to bounce, okay? And he bounces far range. Oh, far range, so he can get whoever. Okay, so he can go all the way over there. All right, perfect. So he's gonna jump.
Go over there.
He's gonna go over here. He's gonna be here besides the warrior. Very close. Perfect. So you're very close. And he's going to attack you. He's gonna attack you, and he is going to get. Tell me, okay, 8 hit. That's an 8 hit. What's his name? I forgot your name. That's an 8
Nerman.
hit Nerman. That's an 8 hit Merman. An 8. What's your evasion?
It's 8. But I got.
It's 8. Okay.
I did get
Alright.
Radek, didn't you cast something?
I gave
on me?
you
forgot.
a +1 armor slot.
Armor slots,
armor
but not
That'll be
evasion.
9.
Alright.
Oh, +1 armor slot. Okay.
Yeah, so you do take damage.
Not your evasion,
You-
your armor.
Armor,
No,
it
but
says
you-
armor
you-
score, whatever that is.
Yeah,
So I
so
have
you
5
do.
armor slots then? Is that
Yeah, you have 5 armor slots then.
okay?
So
Gotcha.
you will
That's basically a
take
freebie
damage.
reduction.
You will take damage though. Okay, you do take damage. Whatever when it's a tie, whoever rolled the dice wins. Okay, so you are going to take a total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 physical damage, and you mark a stress. 13 physical
Oh,
damage, and you mark a stress.
Sorry. I might have made a mistake here. So I was looking at my armor. Yeah, my evasion is 10 actually.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Nice.
Okay, perfect.
That
So
was
you
like
don't get
18
hit.
low.
Yeah, that was 8. I was like,
Okay.
8? Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay. This is gonna
Like,
be
I have
easier than what I
heavy armor and it's
thought.
higher than that.
Okay, perfect. So you
Gonna
don't
add
get hit.
some drama into it, basically. So yeah.
Yeah. You don't get hit, and I'm gonna activate one more guy. Do I have one more guy? Yes, I have one more person over here. And this one also bounces. He's gonna bounce over here, and he's gonna attack Mordecai. Okay, Mordecai. So give me a second, Mordecai. Just give me mark the stress here. Mordecai, this guy is going to try to attack you, Mordecai, also with advantage. Mordecai is a 16 hit, Mordecai.
It does.
It does, right? So you're gonna take
Okay,
a total of.
I'm gonna burn my let that hit me thing.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna burn that.
What is
Okay.
it? I am your shield, so I'll take an additional stress. So it hits me.
Okay, you're gonna take 8 physical damage and you mark a stress. 8 physical damage and you mark a stress.
Okay, so that's a minor damage, and
Mhm.
I think I'll burn an armor. I can make that go away with an armor, right?
Yep.
Excuse me, sorry. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna burn an armor, so I take no damage.
Okay, perfect. But you mark a stress as well, all right?
I did, yeah.
All right, perfect. That's all I'm gonna do. It's your turn, guys.
I have
I have
I have things I can do. Yeah.
I have a whirlwind attack,
Yeah.
which I think
Ooh.
I can attack every
So
single
do
creature.
but why don't you? Yeah.
Run it.
You have to hit the one you swing at, and then half damage for everyone else.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I could switch
Okay.
to wolf so I could give advantage, add d8 to your damage roll to whoever's attacking.
That or
Yeah,
we
or-
run.
We could do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. These
Run
guys
from the
bounce
leaping
very
pack
far, though.
hunters. I'd like to
Yeah.
watch them fly out of the darkness.
I could
And they
cast
jump very far. Okay, go ahead.
I
sorry.
could cast entangle on them. I could
Okay.
restrain 2 of them if we want to run. Maybe the ones that are this one and this one, so we could run straight
Okay.
if it succeeds. So if we're gonna run, I could do that.
All right. All right.
can try and
It's
blast
up to
one of
you
them back.
guys.
I think Peachy's idea makes sense, like character wise, and then if it doesn't work, those of us with Whirlwind can try to
Okay,
fix it.
I'm going to
How
cast
long
it
are they
then.
tangled for?
There you
How long are
go.
they tangled for?
All right, here we go.
All right, Peach. Let's see. Silvera rolled it. Critical hit,
Woo!
Silvera. Critical
Okay.
hit.
Oh.
Awesome. Perfect. Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect. Perfect.
I'm going to cast it on this one, and then
Mhm.
I'm going to spend a hope to also restrain this one.
Okay.
I'll
all right.
roll damage.
Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's do it then. All right, and you get a hope as well because you did a critical hit, right? So 8 damage on both of them,
Uh,
right?
let me take a read again.
Mhm.
Make a spellcast roll against a target on a success. Deal 1d8 physical damage and temporarily restrain the target. Spend the hope to temporarily restrain another adversary. So no, only the first one gets damaged.
Does
Oh,
the
okay,
where does
all
the
right.
crit kick in? Is that +1 or
Oh yeah.
What
How
did you
does
say?
the
I'm sorry.
crit work?
Oh, the
I can't
crit.
remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Max
yeah, yeah.
damage
Because you
plus
have
damage.
to. So it's max damage. So it's 8 plus your D your what roll was that? Was that an 8 or what was it, Peach?
Yeah, so
Your
8
damage
plus
roll?
8.
8, see, 16 damage, exactly. 16 damage. Okay,
Damn.
that's not good. I did not like that. Okay, perfect.
No.
16 damage, and he is restrained.
Both
Okay.
of them.
Uh,
We could bolt
right.
now.
And they're both restrained. Okay. Did you guys got my Daggerheart like cheat sheet that I sent over there? I
I
think
have
I
it
sent
somewhere.
it. Okay, just because
Yes.
because
The
I want to explain the
condition.
condition as well. All right. So when I'm
I can
restrained, I cannot move until my condition is clear. I can still take actions though, but the character just cannot move. Okay. How long does
I
that
can
last,
keep
Peach?
casting it. I can
Ah,
keep
damn
casting it.
it. All right. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Just temporarily restrained.
All right. Perfect. It's your turn, guys. What else are you gonna do?
Should
So
I
are,
just
are
keep
we
casting it on all of
are
them?
we going? Are we out? Are we
Mhm.
running?
Yeah, I think my thought process is Ugum's is going to tap broad. We're going to step past everyone else to hold the line while they run.
Okay,
Yep.
I take
So
Mordecai's hand and we run.
Nerman's
Okay.
gonna lead the charge basically while we protect the rear. Is that
Yeah.
what the go is?
And the
Yeah.
first thing, the roll I'm going to do once everyone starts moving is my whirlwind. But everyone gets to start moving first.
Okay. Mordecai has a
Figure-
move that can blast one of them back to very far range, or sorry, back to far range, which would help and do some damage. But it is a,
Is it a
you know,
dice
it
roll?
is a, it's a dice roll.
I think run is the better move for the squishies. And
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, we run.
Yeah. So
I have attack.
everyone
attackable.
start moving. Then
Go ahead.
I'll get a distance out of your swing range. You do your swing and then you follow.
Well, I think
Okay.
because we're both in very close with all of them right now.
I don't have
Mhm.
whirlwind.
So, well, I have whirlwind. Do you not have whirlwind?
Nope.
Okay.
That one that I picked.
Okay, so you're gonna hit the one you hit, and then you're gonna duck, and I'm gonna whirlwind. Is that assuming we don't lose control?
Well, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't swing. I would start like protecting the retreat.
Mhm. Okay. All right. So so you're gonna try to escape. Okay. And so who's running then? I want to see.
Mordecai
Well, I think
and
we're all
Silvera.
running. I just think that Nerman and Ukums are gonna be at the back.
Okay, perfect. So you all start
mean-
running. How long does your restraint last, Peach?
It doesn't say. It says temporarily. I'll send
Okay,
it.
so
I'll
you
send
can-
I
it.
think you have to clear the condition, I believe.
You can spend a
Uh-huh,
fear, burn a
okay.
fear to clear.
Yeah,
it.
you have to burn
Yeah,
one of
I
your
think
fears to
I think
be able to move.
I just have to do yeah because skill casting yes additional actions you can spend to temporarily restrain. Okay, perfect. So I just have to roll a fear, and that's how I'm gonna remove my restraint condition. Okay,
I'm
so
not
you
gonna roll
guys
anything.
We should maybe we
no, but
retain
I
our
use
attacks
I
until
use a
after we
fear
run.
though. Okay, What are you gonna do, guys? I can use a fear to remove the restraint, by the way.
And you've got 3 to work with, right?
Yep.
While we're debating, Mordecai is gonna, he's terrified, and he's gonna pull out a very large book and start flipping through pages and cast the Book of Ava for power push on the wolf that attacked him. And we're gonna try this.
So here's how it works, Peach. Just so you know, I have to spend fear to remove the restraint, but that will be my action, right? I cannot do anything else.
Okay.
So that's how it is. So we'll have to use fear to remove the restraint, but that character is not gonna be able to do anything on his turn.
I think we drop Mark.
Okay, all right. So what are you guys gonna do then?
Mordecai cast this spell on this one, so it probably hits.
Oh,
damn it!
It does hit. It does hit, but with fear though. So
with
roll your
fear.
damage, Mordecai.
All right. There's 12 damage on this guy, and he's blasted to far range.
12 damage. Okay, on this guy. Perfect, Mordecai. All right. All right. So you do that, and then as soon as you do that, it's my turn again. Okay.
We lost Mark from the chat. Just as a heads up.
Who you lost? Mark.
Mark. Yeah, Nerman.
Oh, where is he? Oh, we lost him. Oh, okay. Let me pin him. Let me pin
Far
him
is so far.
Far's
that
pretty
wolf
far.
is so far.
Yeah, there's far, and then there's very far, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because there's ranged weapons that can do that.
I want him as far as far could be, obviously.
All right. So that happens, and I'm gonna be my turn now. All right. I don't like that you are jumping around, that you're trying to escape. Okay. So this guy is going to bounce. All right. Over here, behind Peach. Okay. He's gonna bounce over there, and I'm gonna try to attack Peach. Okay. And that's going to be. And let me see with advantage. Okay, 8, 9 is does a 10 hit Peach.
It meets it.
So it does hit Peach.
It does hit, yeah.
It does hit Peach. And you're gonna take a total Peach of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 physical damage, and you're gonna mark 1 stress Peach.
Okay. That's 2 damage. I can take it.
Okay. All right. 2 damage. Okay. All right. Perfect. So I'm gonna use 1 more fear to have this guy bounce as well. Over here. All right. Over here to try to stop everyone here, and he's going to try to attack Peach as well. Okay. Let me see what that is. That is okay. 12 plus 2, 14 Peach.
Someone's gonna die.
I'm going to use my rune ward, where I roll a 1d8 to reduce that damage.
Okay,
But I do spend a hope.
All right, perfect. You spend a hope, so the damage is gonna be 8, 9.
I'm going to roll a 1d8 to subtract to your damage. So that's minus 3 on your.
So that's 19 physical damage minus 3. 19 minus 3, Peach. All right.
What?
19, 18, 17, 16 physical damage, and you take 1 stress, Peach.
That's.
Who wants to take the hit? It can't be Peach.
I can jump in.
Okay, all right.
But I'm also can I also activate Unstoppable at this point as well?
What is that a reaction or no?
I think it's on,
once per long rest,
here.
you can become unstoppable.
Oh, that,
But is it an act?
You get the token thing.
So he's. Oh yeah, I remember that. I think that's an action though. If it doesn't say reaction, it needs to be an action on your turn. The only thing that you can do, like outside of your turn, are things that are mentioned specifically that they're reactions. Okay. Okay, perfect. So who's gonna take the damage for Peach then?
Yep, I'll jump in. So
okay.
Punch
So
bonus.
that was.
And how much was the damage? Sorry.
It was
That was
19.
Wait, what was the to
19.
hit on that? What
So
was the
please, you
to
don't-
hit? Because
to
it becomes an
hit,
attack on him, not her.
but does it say that it becomes an attack on him, or does it say that you
It
use
specifically
yours?
says you become the target of the attack.
I've got an evasion of 8. It still hit me.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
all right. So it still hits you. So
Fingers
that will be
crossed.
19. So that will be 19 to that 19 damage and mark a stress.
Um,
Don't forget, this one was
Nine-
pushed away.
Which one?
The one he chucked.
The one next to Mordecai is far
Yeah.
range away.
Oh, okay. All right. Perfect. Is it far distance or what distance?
Far. Yeah, as far as
Oh,
far
wow.
can go.
Oh my god, so that's pretty far. Okay, so over here. Okay. So you
Yeah,
move
way the
animals
hell.
all the way here. All right, perfect.
Just
So
imagine
that's
a
what.
giant rat cannonball.
All right, perfect. So that's what happens over there. I am not going to use any other. You know what? Yes, I'm going to use one more fear. One more fear
Of course
to
you are.
bring the guy that was over here. He's going to bounce again. Mark a stress to bounce. Far range. Okay. Okay, so he's going to jump over here. Over here. He's mad at Mordecai because of what you did, Mordecai. That was not cool. So he's mad at you, and he's going to try to attack you. He's going to try to attack you, Mordecai, and that is a critical hit, Mordecai.
Oh,
That
no
is a
shit.
critical hit, Mordecai. All right. So
Ow.
the amount of damage you're gonna get, Mordecai, is 12 plus 12. Let me use the calculation.
Wait,
because
what was
it's a
the
lot,
what was the
Mordecai.
to hit on that one?
It was
Critical.
20, natural 20.
Oh,
Not critical
Jesus.
hit.
Oh, because I forget you're doing that 20. Got it.
Yes, I'm doing up 20s over here. So it's going to be 12 plus 16 plus 4, a total of 32 damage, Mordecai.
Ooh. We're gonna burn
And-
all of our armor slots. 3 armor slots.
Perfect.
All 3 of them.
Yes.
Did you mark a stress?
And a stress.
All right. Perfect. Let me check on that. I don't know if you can use all your armor slots in one turn, in one attack.
Oh, you could.
I thought you could only use
is
one
it.
because I've got abilities that say you can use any amount of armor slots for this.
Yeah, we have a
Exactly.
stacking armor ability that's
Oh.
specific to the class.
Yes, you
I
can
thought you
only
could just
use
always
one
use-
armor slot per attack.
No,
Oh,
you
good
can
to know,
reduce
okay.
1 severity
Mm-hmm.
on
Yep.
the specific
One
damage you take.
Yeah, so you can only use one
So-
armor slot.
No matter how high the number he just threw at you, which was terrifyingly high, you can
Yeah,
burn an
it was
armor to
pretty
get
high.
it down to major.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
take
That's
major.
the nice part. The damage dice only fall into 3 categories. It's not the actual insane.
Yeah, I know, man. That sucks because that was a lot of damage. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's only 3 hit
It's,
points.
it's
Alright,
like
perfect.
the
So-
only survivability thing built into Daggerheart.
yeah. All right, so you take 2 hit points of damage. It is your turn, guys. What are you gonna do?
Okay.
I cast Whirlwind.
Escape tactic did not work. Yeah.
Yeah,
let's-
kill these fools.
We need to kill
They're gonna
some
come back.
things.
I think Ukum's just gonna yell, "Duck!" And I'm gonna swing at let's see, the green one to the left of Mordecai.
Mm-hmm.
Let me roll my attack roll.
Is that
No.
everywhere around you? Because I could kick this guy closer to you.
I think everyone's within what is it, close or very close? Everybody's within very close range, right?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so you
they're,
still,
they're,
you
they're
still
all,
hit
they're
him.
all like me. Yeah,
Okay.
they're in very close range.
So this is
That's
basically the perfect
Mhm.
time for me to cast this. So that's why I'm thinking
Mhm.
it makes sense. I think I have to burn a hope for it though. But
Mhm.
can I wait to see if the first attack hits, or do I have to burn the hope in advance?
You have to let me see your
When you make
ability
a
check.
successful attack against a target within very
Oh,
close
there you go.
range,
That-
you
that's
can
what it
then
says.
spend a hope.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll do the attack first on the green dot to
Mhm.
my to the left of Mordecai.
All right.
And because this is like a panic situation, I think I just see these 2 rat dog things leap over us, and both of them hit a squishy, and then the other 2 are on the other squishy, and so he's going to react quickly, and thus use quick hands,
Uh-huh. All right.
which is going to give me
right.
the let's see, the roll +2. Oh no,
Mhm.
because then that burns my hope. Never mind, I can't use that. Okay, let me. Damn it! All right, wait, but do I have advantage on that guy? Because Mordecai and I are flanking him.
Uh, ta, 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 ta.
Uh,
You're not flanking him, right?
Oh wait, no. What am I looking
well,
at?
Mordecai had just shouted, "Kill these fools! They're going to keep coming back no matter what we do. We can't escape them." And he burns a hope to try and aid an ally.
Yeah, you don't. You cannot. You do not get advantage for flanking here.
But if he burns his hope, he gets to roll his added die, right?
Yes.
I will burn a hope for that.
So does that give me advantage, or is that a die roll? I can't. Sorry, I'm blinking on.
Advantage, I believe.
Okay. So with
Extra
advantage.
D6.
Please hit, please.
No whammies.
Oh,
No whammies.
with fear.
11? Actually, wait, hold on. I have a thing. He reassures you. He's like, he sees you. Your weapon is not looking the best, and he's going to use reassurance once per rest after an ally attempts an action roll, but before the consequences take place, I can offer assistance or words of support. And he's like, kill these fools, they're ridiculous, and you can re-roll.
Oh, you're gonna re-roll? Okay. All right.
Awesome. On the other hand, no whammies. So this one's not going to be an advantage, though, right? Or do I get the full reroll with the advantage?
It's a reroll.
Full reroll. The reroll, yeah,
okay.
the whole thing. Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Fear again.
Oh, no.
No.
That was worse, man. That was worse. Okay. All right. So you do not hit, and I just gain a fear. All right. Perfect.
And I'm not going to use whirlwind then. So okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We tried.
So you
tried
have
so
this
hard.
guy over here. You tried so hard, all right? You tried so hard. So
You
you
gotta
have this
cut
guy
it.
over
Oops.
here. Okay. So what are these guys gonna do? I think they're gonna try to surround you guys. I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to surround you. So he's gonna bounce back over here, all right? He bounced back over here. Oh, but this guy's not here anymore, right? So he bounced back here. And who's this guy? Oh, this is you,
Ben.
Judge, right? Ben. All right, perfect. So he goes over there, and he actually runs over here. Yeah, the other guy runs away. Runs away in the dark. You don't know where he is. He just runs. We'll figure out his story on the next session. And then he goes over here, and then he's gonna try to attack you, Judge. Okay. That is a 20 to hit, Judge.
Yeah, I think that hits.
All right. You're gonna take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage, 11 physical damage, and 1 stress. How are you guys doing on stress, by the way?
I don't want to
Freaking
tell
out
you.
a little bit.
I don't want to tell you. Okay, perfect. That's all I do. What are you guys do? What are you guys gonna do now?
I'm gonna change to my beast form already to a wolf.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start
Unactivating
biting.
Unstoppable.
You're gonna what? Sorry.
Maybe bite the one that's you've already hurt, or one of the two you've already hurt.
Yep. Hold on. I'm going to use Hobbling Strike on the one that is tied, and I'm going to mark another stress to make that target vulnerable. So anyone who attacks him will get advantage rolls.
Which one? This guy here? Or which one?
You got two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Only one was damaged, so this one.
Oh yeah, one is damage. Is correct. Okay, so that one is vulnerable as well. Oh man. Okay. So
Yep,
Blue
and
is
then-
vulnerable. Okay.
Okay, so guys, if you attack that one, oh no, I get to add a d8 to my damage roll.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone is also attacking that guy.
Okay. All right. Oh wow. Okay.
I
Perfect.
attacked the one on the left, but I missed. So I'm not sure how that plays into that mechanic.
Yeah, I hurt one of them. I forget which one.
When you succeed, so no, it
But you
doesn't.
succeed.
So I
Yeah. You
will
have to succeed. Mm-hmm.
make my regular melee strike d8 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
How do I do
Okay.
that? Hold on.
So you can add the modifier on the. I mean, you're just rolling without the modifier later on, but I think there's a way you can add the modifier there in your Demiplane character sheet.
Is there? I rolled a 5. That's not a lot.
But what is what was that? I mean, where what was it? That was the damage you're gonna do. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's the damage that I'm gonna do when I bite
Okay.
it.
Okay. That's the damage you're gonna do when you bite, but you have to bite it first, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I do. Hold on.
Yeah. So you have to bite it first to be able to do that damage, that extra damage,
Oh my
and that's
god.
7. You do hit though. You do hit. And I roll your damage now. So it's gonna be 5 damage. Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's
You roll,
my damage roll.
roll,
Oh,
roll your damage again. Roll your damage again, please. Roll it again. Let's see if you do better now. There you go. Nice.
Oh.
That's a lot better there.
Hey.
That's a lot
Very
better over
nice.
there. All right, perfect. That guy is still alive. He's wounded. Okay, and you roll with fear, Pish. You wanna move? You wanna stay there? But you can still move, Pish, if you want to.
I
Peach?
could. I have a Seaborn trait. Know the tide. Oh, never mind. It's before I make an action. So.
No, isn't it if you roll with fear, you get to do the thing?
The feature that I was talking about.
Yeah, know the tide. You when you roll with fear, place a token, and then you can use that token on another action.
Yeah, but it says before you make an action roll, you can spend these tokens to gain a +1.
Mhm.
Yeah, but this is you earning the token.
Yeah, I already had one from
yeah.
earlier.
You already used it? Okay.
Okay. All right, Peach. Anything else you would like to do, Peach? You can still move.
That reminds me, I have
Oh,
a
I can
token.
still move. I'm gonna keep biting then. I'm gonna bite the
You're
other
gonna keep
one.
biting them. All right.
Yeah.
So this is your new token, Peach. All right. That's your new token. That's the wolf beast over there. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna use my fear.
Oh, but I was gonna bite
And
the other one.
oh, you're gonna bite the other one? Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So you can do 2 attacks or no? Just 1 attack?
No, but you said you were gonna attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack, yes, because you roll with fear, unfortunately. All right, so it's my turn now. All right. So what am I
This
gonna
is going to
do
be a
here?
session 0 TPK because we're down 2 players.
No, right?
Yeah.
We got this.
All right. So you got this, guys. This guy here. This guy is the one that. Oh, this is the one that is paralyzed, so he cannot do anything. This guy is also paralyzed. Where's your? Okay, this is your one here. Okay, perfect. He's gonna turn around. And he's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over here. And he's going to attack Pish. Okay. That is a 4 to hit Pish.
That does not hit, thank God.
Yes.
Okay. Should I use my last fear or not?
Is that his first miss?
That's
It
my first
is.
miss. It is my
Yeah.
first miss. Should I use my fear or not? I'm debating here.
I think you shouldn't, because we're down 2 players.
If you're
Yeah.
debating, then I'll take a move.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna use my fear then. I'm gonna use my
No!
last fear point, okay? Alright. So you're not here, Peach, by the way. Oh, that was you were not there, Peach. This is your token now. I forgot.
This is a classic
Well-
Atari. Why is everyone dying?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you're
he's
charged.
okay, so he actually attacked this guy, but he didn't hit anyway. It was a very low roll. This guy's gonna move over here, and he's going to attack the wolf, which is Peach, and now he's gonna do it with he's gonna attack Peach with advantage. So that is a 10. It's a 14 to hit Peach. 14. Peach.
Oh, it hits.
Peach. It hits. Okay, Peach. Alright, 14 Peach, and that is a total of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 physical damage, and you take 1 stress, Peach.
15, right? I'm going to use my rune ward again. I can keep using it.
Okay.
It says
It's
whenever I
just
get
cost.
attacked.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it again. That's 1 more hope down for me to reduce that damage. I'm going to roll a 1d8 to see how much I lower that.
Do you have any armor
Mhm.
slots?
Oh,
1 Peach. 14.
So
You raise it to 14.
it's still 3 damage. God damn it.
Alright,
Wow.
3
But
damage.
are you wearing
Okay.
any armor? Because if you burn armor, it can be 2 damage.
Do
Oh,
you have any armor slots left, Fish, or
can
no?
I? Can I use? I'm gonna use one more armor slot, so that's
Okay,
less than
perfect. So it's
14.
two. Yeah, so
Always
it's
use
two. These
armor.
two.
Oh, just two
It's gonna be
damage. Oh
two.
my god.
2 damage. Okay.
If
2
armor
damage,
loss is
Fish.
better than life loss.
Yeah.
True. True.
Yeah.
True.
All right.
True.
Perfect. It is your turn, guys. I'm out of fear. It's your turn. That's
Okay.
sad.
I'm. You, Silvara, move out of the way so that Ben can get right in the middle of all those things.
Uh-huh.
So I want to move. I want to move to here, so
All
that
right. Perfect.
You
Mhm.
need to move? What's the distance of the furthest
I don't
one?
need distance. I'm just getting in between the squishy,
Oh,
nearly dead
okay.
character and the things trying to kill them.
Valid.
All right. Perfect. 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 So you move over there. What else are you guys gonna do?
Can I try and hit the green orange one?
Yeah, you do get
And then-
advantage, right? Because he's
Because he's
injured.
down. All right.
He's
so I'm gonna-
also vulnerable, so yeah, you get
Mhm.
advantage.
You get advantage. Okay, so if the dice
Finish him
don't
off.
fuck me, this is where I'm burning the hope. But let me knock on wood real quick.
Mhm.
No whammies, no whammies.
Hmm. Okay, let's see.
I
Connor?
hit it. It just hasn't.
Oh, critical hit!
Hey!
Hey,
Critical hit!
crit hit
Alright,
too.
critical hit. Perfect. You gain 1 hope, Connor.
Okay, and I'm gonna burn that hope right away and use whirlwind. So
Alright.
I'm gonna do the damage roll, and then all of the rat monster things are gonna take half of whatever this is. So let me
Okay.
do that real quick.
Is that inclusive of the crit damage?
I hope so.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, so you're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's. So
Okay,
you're
so
gonna
that's
do
my
crit
max
damage to everyone.
Plus my roll, plus my 3, right?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is gonna be 10 plus
4.
4. That doesn't
14.
suck. So 14 damage to the guy I targeted, and 7 damage to every other rat beast.
Okay.
Nice.
Connor. That's actually not good for me. Connor,
Oh
how
no!
do you want to kill the first enemy of this Daggerheart campaign, Connor?
Because Bran has stepped between me and other enemies, I just
Mhm.
fully commit to nailing the one in front of me. And as I swing just through its entire body, I yell duck and just do a sweeping circle strike to hit all of the other ones.
Awesome, perfect. So the dice are turning in your favor. As that happens, you do see, Connor, there's a wagon train about over here to the south, with 3 or 4 merchants that bursting out of the dark. I mean, the wagon is over here bursting out of the dark with 3 or 4 merchants over there. They have their lantern to turn on, and they start yelling at you, "Come over here! Come to the wagons! Let's get out of here!" And they are willing to take you out of there on their wagon.
So we just.
What are you guys gonna do?
So I killed one. All of the other ones took damage. So we have a moment. Run.
Run.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
perfect.
get on this and go.
I gotta
Okay.
go. I'm bleeding.
All right, perfect. So if everyone, are you sure you want to leave? You want
And
to
he
stay there
has
a
no
little bit more?
fear.
No. Okay. All right. Perfect. So that's what you do. You go on top of the wagon. Okay. You go on top of the wagon. You get over there, and then you start running away with the 4 merchants. Okay. You start getting away, and the merchants are heading towards Okros as well. All right, towards that direction. And as you start heading over there, you start noticing behind you the creatures are finally out. I mean, they're not entangled anymore, and they're gonna start running behind the wagon. So we're gonna do a little chase scene over here, everyone. Okay.
Ooh.
All right, we're gonna do a
And
chase scene over
back
here,
to
and
town.
how that works is the chasers get. I'm gonna get a 5 over here on the die, and the pursuers, which is the monsters, are gonna get a 6. Okay, so a 6 and a 5. So every time, if I succeed, I'm gonna bring this number down, and if I match your number, which is 5, that means that I was able to catch you. But if you do something to evade these guys, I'm gonna bring your number down, and down 2 ticks until you get to 1. All right. So right now we have 5 for you and 6 for me.
So
These
what
guys are
actions
chasing
can
you.
we do? Sorry, what are you saying?
Whatever you
I
want to. Whatever you want to, guys. Whatever you want to do.
What is in the
Okay.
See
I
these
wagon?
want to
guys.
I want to
Yeah,
throw the
entangle
torch
is
at
good.
them because I didn't drop the
Mhm.
torch yet. So I'm just gonna throw the torch at the lead one of them as they're chasing us. Because these guys
Okay.
have lanterns, so I don't need the torch anymore.
Yeah, you go. All right, perfect. So you get the torch. When you try to throw it away, what's your purpose by throwing the torch over there, Connor?
Basically, I'm trying to trip, distract, hurt the one in the front, so that the rest of them
Okay.
pile up as they're
can
doing their
I
skip hop thing.
can I also pop out of my beast form and I'm going to cast more entangle to
Okay,
like
perfect.
behind their
Mhm.
path so they don't have an easier way to follow us.
All right, so let's go one by one. So first, you're gonna have to roll your entangle, do your entangle roll, Pish, okay? Because that probably is gonna give Connor some help over there. So
Yeah.
that's a 15 with
Yes.
hope. 15 with hope,
Ooh.
Pish. So
Good
you
one.
are able to hold the beasts. The plants come from beneath the ground. You hold 2 of the beasts back, but the other 2 continue running towards you. Connor, you get your torch and you're gonna throw it to them. Is anyone gonna help Connor, or you just gonna do the roll, Connor, by like that? Anyone's gonna? Anyone wants to help Connor? No, no
I
one.
want to throw the biggest thing
yeah,
that's in the thing at them as well.
Mordecai
like a
Okay.
box or
casts
something?
prestidigitation to illuminate the area so that Connor can see better.
Okay, okay.
My thought is,
Nice.
Bran and Ukums, as Ukums reaches back to throw the torch, I could see Bran grabbing one of the lanterns, and we just
Mhm.
simultaneously chuck them at the 2 that
Oh,
are
I
still
want to get
moving.
like
Okay.
a box or something. I want something big. I want to
You're
throw
just gonna
something
grab some
huge.
shit. Okay.
There you
Yeah.
go. So so you're gonna do is that gonna be considered a tag team? Is that what you're trying to do here, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
tag
All
team
right, so let's do a
something. I don't
tag
know.
team. Okay. All
How
right,
does that
so
work
you have
friendship-wise?
one of them has to do 3. One of you is gonna have to spend 3 hope.
Can we cumulative the total up, or is it? Does
Hmm?
it have to be one person with 3?
One person, 3.
Okay, I can't.
We
afford
all
that.
rolled fear the whole time, so none of us had.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So good. Okay, and now both of you roll your dice. Okay.
So
And
we,
we're
we
gonna
don't
do
have
it-
the we don't have the hope to spend.
You don't
Yeah,
have
we
hope
give
to
you
spend.
advantage.
We
I got
keep
hope.
rolling
Bonus
hope.
here.
degree.
All right,
You
so
can
forget
roll
about
at
forget forget about the tag team. Just do the advantage. Just spend 1 hope then. Who's gonna spend 1 hope?
Mordecai.
Who has 1 hope to spend? Mordecai.
Mordecai
Okay,
spends a
Mordecai,
hope using prestidigitation to illuminate the area to make it see better. So
Perfect. So
Yeah,
you
so that's how
do
we- Okay.
you do that, Mordecai, and one of you is gonna have the +2 modifier, a +2 modifier to your roll. Which one's gonna be?
Okay, what are we rolling?
Well,
Strength?
I
Can
think
I-
for this case strength.
Then
Can I
think
use
Bran-
an
should be-
experience? Because I've got a thing called
yeah.
I don't know my own strength.
Yeah, sure. Well, of course.
So I'm gonna just
Now-
one
Mhm.
grab and just
Ukums
hurl this
reaches
thing.
back with a torch like he's gonna chuck it, and then a box goes flying over his head.
Okay. So then you're gonna also gonna use your experience. So that's gonna be 2 advantage points. So it's gonna be +6, 2d6, plus your strength. Who's gonna roll the strength check?
Oh no, yeah, no, it's the broad.
Is it what?
Like Ugums never actually throws the torch. He gets ready to throw the torch, and then the box goes flying over his head.
Okay, perfect. So roll your strength, whoever's gonna throw in the box, and plus with 2d6. Because you're getting
2d6.
double
Plus
the
your
advantage.
strength roll.
Plus your strength roll. Because we just learned that advantage stacks, right? We learned that today. So
Yeah.
yes, so it's got your strength check plus 2d6. Mhm.
So 23 with fear.
Win some, lose some.
23 with yeah, 23 with fear. You're
I mean, it
almost
happens at
losing
least.
them. That was super good. Okay, you're all there. The beasts are almost out of your sight. Almost, but not quite there. One of the beasts is gonna use his last stress point to bounce and try to get closer to where you are, everyone. And he gets a 4, and he bounces, but he doesn't get closer, and they're still chasing you guys. What else are you gonna do? They're still chasing you, but they're not getting closer. What else are you gonna do?
Mordecai will cast a spell.
You're gonna cast a spell. Okay, what are you gonna do?
He pulls out the Book of Ava again, a large moldy tome, and flipping through pages, and he casts. You see a tiny like bit of snow forming on his hand, and then a huge chunk of ice pops up out of the ground in front of the wolf running at them. Cast Ice Spike.
All right, perfect. That's awesome. So roll your attack roll. And let's
It's a
see what
crit.
you get.
It's a crit.
It's a crit.
I get 2 hope for that.
You get 2 hope for
Very
that?
nice.
Okay. Oh, so critical hits get 2 hope. Oh, so that was my bad.
Oh no.
Okay, critical.
Really?
Oh wait, dude, crit.
Oh,
Wait,
that means I
crits
have
get.
more.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. I have a thing. I have a thing called Strange Patterns, and I choose a number between 1 and 12. And when I roll that number on my duality dice to gain a hope or clear stress,
Okay, yeah, that's
my
true.
number is 1.
Everyone else gain a hope token. You only gain 1 on the critical hit. But in case if
Okay.
you have a feature, if you get a feature, then
Oh,
you
the
get 2. But
feature is what you get to do. Okay.
yeah, that's what he
Yeah.
gets 2. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So you do a critical hit. The ice comes out. How do you want to kill one of the pursuers? Mordecai.
The ice spike shoots up out of the ground and just impales this thing straight up, and it's just hanging limply with the ice holding it through its chest as its head and neck
Oh, yes,
suddenly
yes.
snap forward as its movement stops.
Perfect. So as
And
that
then-
happens,
This
ahead.
whole time, Okums has had the torch back, right? But nobody's
Yes,
chasing us
yeah.
anymore.
Nobody's chasing you
So he
anymore,
just
yeah.
kind of goes,
No.
eh.
Oh,
And he brings the
go-
torch down, and he pulls
Mhm.
out a cheroot from his back pocket, lights it, and just starts smoking the cheroot.
Perfect.
Boy.
So what happened is that the ice came out. It killed one of the beasts, and the other beast just hit the wall of ice behind it, and they just stay there. And now you are free. You're not in combat anymore. You're riding this wagon with these merchants, and the merchants they turn around and they look at you and they say, "What happened? You don't look very fresh, my friends. Are you okay?"
Can I give the merchants a little bit of money and say I am very sorry about your goods?
Yes, don't worry about it. I mean, right. You don't have to give me money. I mean, I know you did what you had to do in order to survive, and we understand. And they go on the wagon. So we're gonna deviate a little bit over here. I mean, after those monsters that were chasing us, I think it's better that we don't go to the main road anymore, and they just to prevent of those monsters to come out, and they get away from the main road, and they go towards inside the forest, and things seems to calm down a little bit. However, you start noticing that there seems to be a storm coming soon, or towards your location. You start seeing some thunder and some rain at a distance. The merchants say, "Damn it, another storm! Shit!" They turn around and tell you, "By the way, I'm so sorry we didn't introduce ourselves." They say, "My name is Barin. She is Celeia, and he's Girok, and Girok is the one that is driving. We're merchants from Okros. What are your names, fellow travelers?"
Oh,
They start asking you.
my name is Mordecai.
Okay, and well, nice to meet you.
Hi.
And
I'm Okums. This is Bron.
I'm very
Okay.
hurt and
Silvera
tired.
is slumped on the carriage, yeah, just groaning in pain.
going in
But
pain.
she manages to introduce herself. I'm Silvera.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you, everyone. My name is Baron. We're merchants from Okros. You're lucky that we found you. I mean, those monsters are not. They're very very dangerous as you saw, right? So you're lucky that we found you in the road. Where are you heading? Where are you going right now?
We are heading towards Okros.
Trolls Okros, he says. We are from Okros. Unfortunately, we're not heading there. Okros send us out to trade.
Weren't we leaving Okros?
We're leaving Okros.
No,
Yes, we're leaving
Obelis.
Okros.
Oh, yeah.
We're leaving Okros, so we're not heading that way. But you can ride with us a little bit. I don't know, just while you get your strengths up, and then.
Do I
Obelis is gonna-
recognize these merchants at all? Like, would I have seen them come to Obelis
Oh, because you're a local.
previously?
Why don't you roll a knowledge check and see if you recall who these merchants are? If you have, and see if you know them in the past.
Would you like me to do that?
That would be 7 with hope.
7 with hope. All right, perfect. You don't recognize them, but you do see their attire, and they obviously from Okros. I mean, they're not lying in that matter. At least you learned that, right? These guys are generally merchants that are trying to help you, but they're not heading to Okros. They're heading to somewhere else. They're telling the truth.
Are they heading towards where we're going?
No, because you're heading to Okros. You're heading to another direction.
Oh, okay. I thought we left
Yeah.
Okros.
No, it's
No,
Obelis.
you left. Yeah, you left
Okay.
Obelis. You
This
left
is where I gotta
Obelis.
update my notes.
You left Obelis. You're heading to Okros. They are moving away from Okros. They're getting there because they just left Okros and they're gonna go. They're merchants that are going to another place to trade.
So we're now heading away from. So we're now getting further away from our destination.
You're getting
Yeah.
further away from your destination. Yes, you are getting further away from your destination. If you continue riding with them, you're getting further away. You're not getting closer to Okros.
But we
Just
can take a
stop.
nap.
Stop here. We're not.
They
We've
stop.
got to.
Well, the
We've gotta
storm's
get-
coming. Can anyone? Does anyone have the ability to know where like a cave or something we could hide in is?
But hold on. So you were saying something, Judge, right? What you were saying? You were saying to stop.
So-
You were telling the merchants to stop.
Yeah. So we must get off. We have to get to Okros. We have to go. We just. He's really like hurting and tired, and we've got to keep moving. We don't have long.
Okros, but my friend, look at you. Look at your friend over there. And he points. The merchant points at Silvera. She can barely stand up. What, are you sure you don't want to go with us? I mean, Okros is still from over here. It's still like a day and a half from here to get to Okros.
We could make it, I say while I'm struggling.
We've
Coughing up
got
blood.
this.
I just need a little nap, like a really long nap.
Ben's gonna look over at Ukums and just like stare him like right in the eyes and just say, "We have days."
Why did you? Okay. 3 days. Damn it!
Maybe.
Everybody off.
Everybody off? Okay, all right.
Well, you said the caravan's going away from our destination, right?
Yes, they're going. Yes, they're going away.
Okay.
Indeed.
So, yeah, okay, everyone off. We have 3 days apparently. You're
Well,
lucky I like you.
He says, "All right, my friends, please take some rest. You don't look okay. These roads are filled with monsters. There's a storm, and then he points to the north. There's a storm that's gonna hit the plain. So
Does our
please
book
find
nerd
shelter."
know somewhere to hide?
Let's see that. What
Yeah.
did you
Oh,
roll?
Sorry, I've been so
Can I-
stressed. Here,
Mordecai.
let me consult my tomes. Here. Oh yes, yes. I'm very
You have
familiar
the
with,
map
with this
also.
subject.
That's worth
You
noting.
got the map as well. Yeah. You got the map as
Yes,
well. What are you gonna say, Silvera? You gonna say something, Silvera?
I was gonna help with instinct investigation again.
Oh,
Okay,
please do.
perfect. All
I'll
right,
take
perfect. So
advantage on
roll,
that.
use one hope, Silvera, and you're gonna take advantage, and you're gonna roll your knowledge check, or your
Okay.
instinct. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give you decide, Mordecai. Knowledge or instinct,
Oh.
one of those two.
Okay, I'm
No.
not gonna give
What
it
do you?
advantage.
Oh, I thought you gave
All
me
right,
advantage.
perfect. There you did. It's a D6
Oh,
somewhere.
Your
okay.
Perfect.
Oh
instinct
yeah,
is
okay.
your
23
knowledge
with hope.
advantage.
23 with hope.
There we
Nice. You
go.
have, guys. You need to start rolling with fear. Seriously.
Oh, we did
But
that
it's
in
also
Delta.
that.
correct that the druid's instincts help the book nerd find the solution.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
all
The
makes
So
street
sense.
smart told him the right thing.
Mordecai, exactly, Mordecai. You look at you look at the map, Mordecai, and you do recognize there is a cave nearby, where probably you can take shelter for a few hours, while the storm gets away. I mean, it's I mean, as you look at the map, it's probably 10 minutes away from where you are.
We can do this. We can make it.
Okay. All right. All right.
Do you have any? I pull out the money again. Any supplies that we can take?
He says, "How much money?"
Mordecai is like, it's so dull to talk about prices and everything in a time like this. I'm sure these good, gentle folks would be more than happy to help us in whatever we needed to bring the blessed branch back to Obelis
Like this
to
giant
stay
monkey
to
hand on
prevent
your
this
mouth.
world from descending into darkness.
You're gonna keep
All
talking,
right.
but there's a giant monkey hand on your mouth trying to stop you.
I have a
Monkey
skill
hand.
for that.
That monkey hand does wonders. All right, perfect. So roll a presence check, Mordecai. Let's see if you charm these guys with what you're
Yeah, I have
telling them.
advantage on negotiating prices.
All right, perfect. So roll with advantage then. All right, let's see what you get. Mordecai. Presence, and let's see. Nice. You roll with fear though. So you negotiate with the guys. But you, Mordecai, I'm just gonna gain the fear. You negotiate with the guys. The merchants tell you you're right. I mean, this is no time to go around and start talking about money. You know, I mean, as long as we have each other, it should be enough. He tells you, here you go, and he gives you a potion of healing, Mordecai.
Oh, thank you.
And just
Right.
like before they leave, I'm gonna walk up to what were their names again? Varen, Saleya, and Gurok, and kind of do like that fist in palm bow thing, and just say, "Apes always pay their debts. If you find me again, I will help you."
Says, don't worry about it, but when we find you again, I'm pretty sure we can celebrate in another manner. Maybe with an ale or something like that. Okay.
Ale
So-
helps.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. So they drop you off, and the merchants leave. Right? They leave on their way. They're actually, I mean, during the conversation, you understand that these guys are actually going over here to Amberish, to the Celsian Athenaeum. So they're actually heading towards this direction over here, right? So they're heading
Taking
over
the
here.
long way.
Taking the long way over here. They're going over here, and then over here. Where is it? Oh, and then probably they're gonna drop over here, and then they're gonna cross, and they're gonna go over here. I don't know, something like that. But they're not heading to Okros. All right. So you're over there. What are you guys gonna do now? You see the cave, Mordecai. You do see the cave over there that is gonna provide shelter. The wind. I mean, the weather is starting to get very bad. You start to see the rain and thunder is starting to approach you. What are you gonna do, Mordecai?
We have to set up camp for the night. There's no way we can continue in our current state with these monsters
going in-
about.
In the cave, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going in the
Yes,
cave.
alright.
This is well known as a safe refuge in these parts.
Perfect. So you head out to the cave, all right? You head out to the cave. You're gonna and as you get to the cave, I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, the storm starts to be very, very strong. The wind screams, darkness rolls in waves, your visibility drops to 10 to 15 feet, but you make it to the cave, right? You make it to the cave, you get over there.
As much as I can, I'm going to use my tower shield to like block the rain from the little creatures that are around me.
All right, perfect. So you get over there, you finally make it to the cave, and you notice that inside the cave, I mean, once you get to the center of the cave, there's several tunnels that head in different directions inside the cave as you get to the entrance.
Are we sure this place is safe?
Safer than out there.
Nothing is safe here.
Roll another
But-
insight. Or
All right.
Oh.
Yes, so it will be an instinct check, right? Mm-hmm. An instinct check.
17
Uh,
with God damn it.
17 with fear. 17 with fear. So, Peach, it is safe. I mean, but you're not alone in these caves. That's what you feel, Peach. I mean, yeah, you look around, you start noticing footsteps on the floor. I mean, like some trails on the floor, Peach. But these footsteps, they are not. They're not like from animals. They look like footprints, not wild prints, human ones that are leading deeper inside the cave, Peach.
So Brand's got his shield up at the door, so I think that means Ukum's leads down the tunnels looking for wherever she sends him.
Are you gonna go inside the tunnels? Is that what I'm
Should we rest at the mouth of the cave? Like, is it really safe to be going further in when we're in this state?
Could we block the entrance of the cave?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you
Oh wait,
can do whatever you want.
I
We
can.
have a
I
beam
do
that can
have.
block the entrance to the cave.
Yeah, I have wild touch. I can like perform harmless subtle effects that involve nature. I could grow vines to cover the entrance of the cave.
Okay.
That-
All right. Perfect. That
Yeah.
sounds great.
Oh.
That sounds great. All right. So you do that piece. You don't have to roll. You just do that, right? You start growing. You start growing vines on the entrance of the cave, and as you start growing vines, piece, you do notice with your instinct roll, you start to know that there seems to be like someone holding a lantern inside the cave that is running towards you.
Oh
And
no!
you hear this. You hear this noise, piece. You only use this. And it's coming out as the branches starts to grow, and he goes and he's running with the lantern. You notice that it's a human. It's just a regular human. Looks very similar. His clothes are very similar to the ones that the merchants were wearing. And as he continues running towards you, he says, oh, "Stop! Stop! Shh, stop! We're not alone here. We're not alone." And we're gonna take a break over here. And this is the end of the session for tonight, everyone.
When that
Stop.
happens, Atari, I'm going to stop wherever the vines like started growing, like immediately.
All right, so
we
you
have, like,
stop that as the
partial
person
cover.
comes in.
We
from
have
the storm, I
partial
guess?
cover and partial way to exit.
Perfect. All right, everyone. This is the end of this of session 0. You did very good. You did very good, guys. You survived the
Because we lived.
attack.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You lived, okay? So you're in the cave, taking shelter. You're not alone, but the person that is rushing towards you, he looks like one of the merchants from Okros. He has a lantern. He's scared. And I don't know what's gonna happen from right now, right? I mean, probably, I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out on the next
Hopefully we'll
session.
have 2 more players next session.
Yeah, exactly. So next session is gonna be after Thanksgiving break. It's gonna be December 4th, which was the original session 0 session. It's gonna be the same date, December 4th. I hope you like the system. I hope I was clear. It was clear enough. And
Wait,
I was clear
4th or
during my
5th?
explanation.
Oh, no, that's Fane, right? Sorry.
Yes.
Is the 4th
I
is the
hope-
Tuesday?
It's Thursday. December 4th
Okay.
is Thursday. December
December.
4th.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, I'm looking in
Yeah.
November. My bad.
Yeah, December 4th.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope if you have any questions about the system, feel free to send them over during this break, and I'll be happy to answer them. Okay. All right, everyone.